those nightmares, baby, where you see me, you still tell yourself you hate me. Won't believe it lately. I know I'm still the villain of your story. You look me in the eyes like you don't even know me. Did it kill you? Did it kill you? When I was there too, I was there too. You look me in the eyes like you don't even know me. 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 Maybe I can't learn my lesson. The same intentions, I can't find that same connection. Do you remember? I know I'm still the villain of your story. You look me in the eyes like you don't even know me. Did it kill you? Did it kill you? When I was there too, I was there too. You look me in the eyes like you don't even know me. You don't even know me. Don't even love. 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 You don't even know. You don't even know me. Too close to the sun, so I keep running to you, keep running to you. But so I keep running to you, keep running to you. Fuck that beat. Fuck that beat.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So glad to have you here today for the Air Force Gaming League's Pilot Season Championship. It's an honor and a pleasure to be sitting here. My name is Subi Smash, and if you don't know me, I'm one of the Rocket League casters. I've been around the scene for a little while, and joining me today is an airman himself. It's raining, and it is awesome to be sitting next to you, my friend. I've had such a good time talking to you today, and I look forward to today's matches.
The pleasure's all mine, Subi. It's going to be a very fun day. I am Rain, as Subi said. I have been in the Air Force for a little over 4 years. I do weather as my career specialty, and it's an honor that I'm getting, to cast with this guy, the mastermind himself. So I'd like to, thank him for being willing to join me and casting this.
Hey, I'm just glad you didn't call me Megamind. That would have been a little blow to my ego about the size of my head, but we're all good, my friend. And as we were alluding to, today is Air Force Gaming League's championship, and not only are we bringing one game, we're bringing 3 games to you, and today's going to start out with Rocket League, and then after that, we're going to be moving on to League of Legends, not Laughing Out Loud finals. That'd be a weird one, Raining, if we were going to that. And then afterwards, Call of Duty is going to be a fun one. I love watching that game. It's insane to see how good some of these players are, and you can attest to how good some of these airmen are at all of these games.
Yes, so actually the Air Force recently had conducted a survey, and we have found that a lot of airmen in 2020 are playing video games. And what we're doing now is just trying to really foster a culture for airmen to try and get into video games and find a resiliency network to really help everybody to kind of be friends with each other, get to know each other on a bigger scale. It's honestly a great opportunity for any airman for AirForceGaming.com trying to get the opportunity to play with other airmen all around the world. Right now, we're looking at airmen from 2 bases that are going to be playing in this Rocket League finals, and it's honestly great to see the culture that the Air Force is trying to been fostering.
Yeah, it's always cool to have like-minded individuals also with the same hobbies, and that's what this is. Video games have turned into something that used to be looked down upon, and now it's a great hobby to have. And like you said, 86% of airmen are involved in video games in some aspect, and that's a huge number of people. And it's just really cool that this league was created to give these players an outlet to, have something to look forward to. And something to look forward to is on the horizon as these grand finals are about to start, and we're going to have 2 teams, and you've ran community tournaments for these guys, and we're going to be having Tina's Tots going up against the Barksdale's Bombs. And you see Tina's Tots have a 1 over them. That's because they made it through the upper finals, so they get that 1-game advantage.
Yes, as you said, I have hosted some tournaments for Air Force guys to see how they play and try and foster a culture for everybody to make friends and whatnot. And Tina's Tots, I've seen them play a few times, and they are a very good group of low GC level players that have really tried to excel themselves ahead of their other peers, trying to really bring home W's in every aspect. The Barksdale Bombs also are very good players. They climbed through the lower bracket, which is very impressive. A lower bracket always puts immense pressure on any players in any video game, because that any moment could be your last chance to try and grind through. And I'm just really proud of both of these teams making it here, and it should be making for some interesting games.
Definitely, and for those of you out there watching that don't have a ton of experience with Rocket League, well, buckle up and strap in, because it is one of the most exciting esports that there is, and it's very easy to understand what's going on. You've got a ball, you got a goal on opposite sides of the field, and the point of the game is just to get that ball in the back of the net. And both of these teams are going to try and do their best to emulate the top pros, and that's what makes this game special. Is, it takes you back to being on a schoolyard as a young kid, playing basketball, trying to pretend you're, Kobe Bryant on the Lakers. This is what these players are doing right now. They're watching the pros and trying to do it on the field and see what they can come up with. And you see in the map flyby, our first map is the beautiful Forbidden Temple. You get to see those cherry blossoms, full pink in effect. The koi are swimming around as we get ready for game number 1 of our Air Force Gaming League's Pilot Season Championship for Rocket League.
And this should be one heck of a game 1. Obviously, Barksdale Bombs, being 1 game down, have a lot on the line in this first game, because already Tina's Tots gets that little bit of momentum because they already have that 1-goal game. So we'll have to see what they can bring to the table on the Barksdale side and see if they can kind of incorporate some really good plays into their mechanical and rotational skill sets, and see if they can try and take that first game and even it out to a best of 5.
Yeah, and like you were talking about, Barksdale Bombs are down 1 game already, and the momentum could already be on the side of the on Tina's Tots. But I've seen so many teams that, get to play on a stream for the first time, and the pressure gets to them, and that's something that you have to keep at bay on Championship Sundays. You have to keep those raw emotions in check and just focus on your gameplay. Focus on what got you here, and that's good, consistent pressure, good, consistent play, and I'm just crossing my fingers, Rain, that we get to see some good team passing plays today. That's one of the things that just pull me out of my seat and cause me to jump up and down.
Yes, and we are starting to get into this match, and already we're seeing a pretty strong kickoff coming out. Your boy Talent makes a little bit of a touch. It almost looked like it could have been bad, but Bloob gets it. Almost set up for a potential shot opportunity there. It was cut off really well. Bloob taking another shot. Tot was in the net to cut it off. Now it's looking like a pretty good transition play. Pass to the middle, cut off by your boy Talent. So far, things I'm seeing right now are some really good rotational plays. Not a lot of double commits going on. They're really trying to keep things on lock on the defensive end on both teams, trying not to let anything slip through. A little bit of a double commit there. It's unfortunate. Hopefully they try and work that out if they plan on trying to get this first game for their Tina's Tots roster.
And already, Rain, right off the bat, I am so impressed with both of these teams. Seeing the mechanics and double commit there, but we see that at the highest levels, and the way these guys are playing is extremely impressive, and I really like how Tina's Tots is utilizing passing to get out of their own defensive half as we see E go up, pass that ball off the backboard, and the first goal of the game goes to the Barksdale Bombs.
And this was just a great touch by E. That little touch that he just sent right to the top of the backboard to bounce down, that put it right over the defender and just gave them enough room to squeeze that goal in. Great play there to start it off for the Barksdale Bombs.
And Tina's Tots, again, does have that 1-game advantage in this best-of-7 series, as they do get to clear out of their field, and a great bump there to take your boy Talent off that ball. He was looking to set up an air dribble, and at the rate we're going, I wouldn't want to give him that opportunity.
Yeah, we saw another double commit coming out from the Barksdale Bombs. I'm not sure if it's communication issues or if it's just 2 players calling it and they just don't understand who's going to actually hit the ball. That was a scary opportunity there. That was right in the middle of the net. If any shot would have went up into the top of the net, it was probably a goal. But Barksdale Bombs doing a really good of keeping Tina's Tots in their corner. They just can't seem to get the ball cleared. Every touch they make is met by a 50 that Barksdale Bombs is winning. Zach the Super might get a clearing opportunity, but he's met. That is just absolute good play here from Barksdale Bombs so far. Tina's Tots, though, do get out of their corner of the field, and now they're trying to set up an offense, but a great touch by E puts it into the other corner. This is just stellar play coming out from both of these teams, trying to just keep anything from going into the net and trying to keep it cleared.
And I've been very impressed. E misses the double tap, and Blue can't finish that one off so close to putting in the second one of the game right at halftime, but as you've alluded to, Rain, Barksdale Bombs doing a great job of keeping up the pressure and boxing in Tina's Tots, and that's important because they're not able to get those boost pads, and those ones back in the corner are worth 100. Fill up your tank completely, where the little ones are worth about 12 apiece, as E has a fast break opportunity, and that's open, but Tater Tot rotates back in time. Great save to keep Tina's Tots within 1 goal.
Yeah, that save potentially keeps them in this game. That insurance goal, if Orange would have made it right there, would be very threatening in this position, because being 2 goals down in any match of Rocket League is always extremely scary, especially as we're narrowing into these last 2 minutes. We're seeing Barksdale Bombs keeping up the pressures. Your boy Talent is low on boost, so it looks like they're going to have to back up and let Tina's Tots take a little bit of the pressure here, but a good 50 for them kind of buys them time. Your boy Talent just trying to clear that ball to midfield, but he's so low on boost, but he's grabbing that mid-100. Gives their team a little bit of something to work with. A double commit there coming out for Orange. They really need to work on their communication. That was a really good shot opportunity there. It's just the rotation. Oh, this passing play. That was absolutely stellar passing play. Communication there. It seems like he definitely told him he was dropping that ball. You saw him already heading under it. Puts it right into the top of the net over both defenders, and that's the insurance goal that you really love to see as a player with 1 minute left in this game.
And it all came out of that great transition from defense over to offense, like you were talking about, that passing blade. But here comes Tater Tot, has a shot, and he rings it in right underneath the crossbar, and Tina's Tots answers at the perfect time. Now they're just down 1 goal with 1 minute to go.
That is such a good score for them, because now this puts this game in reach. Being 2 goals down with less than a minute is always very, very scary as a player. Now that they don't have the insurance goal on Barksdale Bombs, Tina's Tots has an opportunity to... Oh, what a shot coming out from Zach the Super. Stroop here makes a very good touch. He just tried to predict Stroop going for the touch again, tried to get a big boom off of the wall. Zach the Super comes up, knows nobody's in the net because they had a little bit of a double commit, and sinks it, tying it up. 50 seconds left. We'll see who can pull this win or if it goes into overtime.
If you blinked, you would have missed it. It took 5 seconds for Tina's Tots to go from down 2 goals to tying this one up, and that one going narrowly off the crossbar, as Tina's Tots have turned the tides here and trying to push Barksdale Bombs back. But that was because of that double commit you saw, and that can leave that back goal line open, and not something you want to do with less than 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, all it takes, Rocket League is a game of 1 mistake. All it takes to cost you any match is 1 mistake. That is how crucial and meticulous this game is. Every single touch you make has to be perfect. Otherwise, we might see a scoring opportunity here. Your boy Talent gets the clear. Tater Tot trying to keep the ball in the Orange side, trying to get a last-second goal. They get 50. The ball touches the ground. We're into OT.
Wouldn't want it any other way on Championship Sunday. The first match of the day going to overtime, and just like that, it's all over. What a follow-through by E to end the game.
That was a misflip for the kickoff. Oh, you really hate to see it. That clear by Stroop was so close. He almost squeezed it around the edge of the goal. He was sitting there, the top of his car. The tire touches the ball, which is perfect for him because it gives it just that light touch to keep it in the top of the net. And Barksdale Bombs take game 2.
The prediction by you, Rain. I mean, you called out Rocket League is a game where just 1 mistake can make the difference, and that's all it took there in overtime was 1 mistake, and 5 seconds in, Barksdale Bombs end it. And I love to see them just capitalize on that opportunity. They saw the mistake happen, and they just pushed full forward.
And let's look at the shots in this game. We can see 9 shots on the side of Barksdale Bomb. A lot of scoring opportunities that they had compared to the 6 on the side of Tina's Tots. And saves, we only had 3 saves on Barksdale Bombs and 5 saves on Tina's Tots. So we can see that like Barksdale Bomb is getting really close with their shots. They're just not getting them to quite sink every time. So we'll see as the series progresses and players get warmed up more, if they start really landing those shots and if it comes down more to time crunching plays.
And that was the ender right there, and a great dunk by E. And it was a heck of a chance there by Stroop to try and get that ball out of the net. Just barely gets touched there by E. But Rocket League can be a game of millimeters at times, and that's what it came down to as we're heading into technically game number 3 of this best of 7 series. And so far, Rain, I am very impressed with what these teams have brought forth.
Yes, so I said it, Barksdale Bombs, they could pick up that one game that kind of could swing the momentum. When we see a potential scoring opportunity, your boy Talent didn't need to touch the ball. His teammate was up for it. That was a little bit of a miscommunication. Orange trying to get the ball in. Tater Tot here taking the slow play, trying to flick it out. He gets a pretty good, 2 good flicks there. And a good bump. He's setting up a potential play here. Ball gets cleared out on a good 50 for Orange, and Stroop is going to try and take possession of this. Kind of booms it to midfield. Orange is going to try and go for the double tap. Bloop was very close there, but your boy Talent now trying to take it, tried to get the flip reset, couldn't quite do it. Stroop now taking the air dribble. E cuts it off. Bloop going to probably take this up the wall. Tries, gets a little bit of a mistouch. Now it's looking like this could be a bad 50. It was very close there. Almost had the read on the blue side.
Right over his head.
This could be bad. This
panic.
could be... you gotta really keep the panic down right there. That was such a scary moment if you're Barksdale Bombs.
Absolutely. It was a great half flip to turn around and get back to the goal, but he panicked the worst possible time as Tater Tot took his time there in the box to get that clear downfield, and misplay there is going to leave an open shot to E as Stroop gets up in time. And so far, just based off of the one game we've seen, it looks like Stroop is the guy that kind of holds down that back line, doing well on defense.
I've played with him more than a few times, and Stroop is a very good defensive player. He is very fast at trying to recover and get back and be that guy in the net. Right now, though, it seems like both teams are really just trying not to let anything through. We're almost hitting the halfway point, 0-0 across the scoreboard. Blue getting a little time to try and take possession. Here's a 50 that Blue should get possession of. This could be dangerous if a passing play comes from it.
And one thing I've noticed about Tina's Tots, at least on defense, is they're a little hesitant. And I don't know if it boils down to communication issues or they just don't want to be too aggressive, but I think they have enough wiggle room to be a little more aggressive here and challenge the ball earlier, because it's allowing the Barksdale Bombs to put tons of shots on target, and it's not something you want to do. Right now, Tina's Tots sitting at 0 shots on net, and as you know, the whole point of the game is to get that ball in the back of the net, and if you don't shoot the ball, you're not going to win the game, as this is an opportunity for Barksdale Bombs. And a good defensive demo there for Zach the Super to give them space and open things up for an offensive opportunity, as Zach the Super can't get a shot on target.
Yeah, so it seems like what we're seeing right now is the Barksdale Bombs are keeping the midfield pressure up a lot better. Every time we get to midfield, it seems like Barksdale Bombs are always the ones up first, trying to get that better 50. And that's really leading to kind of what we've been seeing from that game 1 of Barksdale Bombs getting the win.
And a great double tap there for Bloop. But your boy Talent fires it right at Tater Tot's nose, and that's an easy save. And Zach the Super, good read there, realizing where Bloop was trying to put that shot, and Stroop is going to have all day, bombs it over your boy Talent's head. And this is going to be an opportunity here for Tina's Tots, but no pressure there. You saw the hesitancy come out, and I think if he challenged earlier, could have been a neutral 50-50 right in the orange half.
Yeah, right there, you need to challenge when the ball is first bouncing off of the opponent's car, because that first bounce always adds a little bit of time where that ball is in the air, and it gives you a little bit of a time gap to try and reach that ball.
E narrowly missing that shot. It was a great pass across the length of the field, and Tater Tot was respecting Bloop there, just trying to get a touch on that ball. Didn't come through as Stroop has an angle on net, but it is missed there, and under 1 minute to go, Raining. Still all tied up as Stroop forced to make a last-second shot, and again gets another save. Stroop is really holding down that back line.
Yeah, like I said before, good player recovering. That could have by all means been an open net if that recovery wouldn't have went as smooth as he did. He had the good movement to use his air roll keybind and make sure he got rolled over to land right side up, and he saved it just in time with his flip.
Uh-oh, this is dangerous territory for Tina's Tots as they push all three members forward. The net's open, and none other than Stroop gets back in time. Less than 10 seconds to go. Bloob in the air, looking to carry it all the way through, and Stroop gets the last second save. And again, we head into overtime.
Scary moment right here in a 0-0 overtime. Both teams now know that one mistake can cost you this game. Overtime is always a scary place to be as a player. Whether you're playing ranked or you're playing a tournament, it is always just something that puts extra stress on a player. We'll see who can handle it better. It looks like right now, Tina's Tots are really trying to take their time. A little bit of a high boom there, gets read pretty good by the Barksdale Bombs. Trying to slow down the ball. Nobody seems to be pushing out of net though. Starting to push out now. There's a pretty good flick that should get 50'd. Hopefully they get the follow-up. Bloob is there. It's beat by Zach with a really good touch. Here comes a potential flick. Oh, tried to set up a play, just slightly missed touch.
And it looked like after that flick, he was trying to set his sights on the goalie and get a demolition. Just barely missed the defender, though, as Zach the Super pokes that one downfield. And a great pass by Bloob over to his teammate to start their offense. I love to see teams utilize passing plays to get out of their defensive half. Great outlet pass forward from Stroop over to Zach the Super. And a great read by Bloob. This is going to be dangerous. Barksdale Bombs knocking at the door of the blue goal as E gets the pass over. Your boy Talent had the demo, but the pass just a little too high.
Yeah, that was a good read from Tater Tot, not to panic there and jump too early. If he would have jumped early, that could have been a goal. And it looks like E clearing that ball pretty good here for the Barksdale Bombs. Bloob with a good touch to your boy Talent.
There it is!
Open net, he can't quite get to it. It was a little fast with his touch. He's going to try and drop this for his teammate. It's right up in the middle. Oh, just a slight mistouch.
And the Barksdale Bombs have given themselves plenty of opportunities. Here's another one as this ball is floating dangerously in the box. Finally get it over to the side, but not done just yet as Blue passes it mid, and E tucks it under the crossbar. Barksdale Bombs finish out game 2.
Absolute good shot right there from E. Up super quick. That was absolute speed there.
And Rain, watch the scoreboard when it pops up because you're going to see Tina's Tots held to 0 shots. What a job done by the Barksdale Bombs just to keep pressure on and really not allow Tina Tots to do much of anything on offense.
Yep, like I said, that midfield defense, just absolute pristine there. Sorry, my mic was having some issues.
Oh, it happens to the best of us.
Absolutely, showing up in the midfield, they were making 50s where they were crucial. And we could see game 1, or game 2 technically, and game 3, midfield has been the call right now.
Yeah, and there were many opportunities that Barksdale Bombs had, and it was just a matter of time until one ended up finding its mark. And it was great offense from them the entire time, and I like how in overtime they turned their sights towards the defenders and were looking for bumps and demos to open up the goal, to give themselves better opportunities at net. And eventually, Tina's Tots just fell to the pressure as we are heading to our next map, which is going to be Utopia Coliseum, as Barksdale Bombs now up 2-1 over Tina's Tots.
We'll see how the Tots adjust. I mean, they've really got to try and do something on that offensive end. They need to get shots. Rocket League is a game you cannot win if you do not get shots. It comes down as simple to that. You can make misplays and occasionally...
Oh, baby!
Your boy Talent showing up big here in the first 4 seconds. Hits the ball up, sets himself up off of the backboard, puts it right in the top back corner where the player can't quite reach it. That was just finessing if I've ever seen it. He just absolutely worked the defense.
You can tell that boy's been putting him some work in the lab in training, as that looks like what we all do in free play. Just pop the ball up, go off the backboard, and look for the double tap. And he was right on the money with that shot. And what a way to open up game number 4 here as Barksdale Bombs looking to upset Tina's Tots. As another shot put on by your boy Talon, and Bloob gets met in midair by Stroop. As it took away the shot opportunity. And again, starting out right where they did in game number 3, Barksdale Bombs not giving Tina's Tots any opportunities on offense.
Yeah, we can see, even right there, Tater Tot there didn't quite go up. He got scared, gave them respect, and backed up. But that's a play where you need to be pushing. Potential open net here, but can't quite get the read. And if that clear would have been on net, it could have been a goal. Just a slight misplay. Bloob here trying to get another touch. Can he get it over the defender? Zach meets it as an equal. Zach has honestly been showing up very good on the Tina's Tots, trying to meet that midfield, but it seems like his team is just...
Oh! Almost!
Flip.
That was nasty. Your boy Talent was looking for the pass over to E, and E bicycle kicked it towards the net, and it was just inches away from going in just off that crossbar. My goodness, these players are bringing something that I was not expecting to see at all today, and it's not over yet as your boy Talent launches another shot from long range, and Bloob finds the mark as it's going to go in, and it's going to be 2-0 in favor of the Barksdale Bombs.
And right here, just a rotational miscommunication. Both players from Tina's Tots are pushing up on the left side of the field where the Barksdale Bombs are advancing, and as a player, you're supposed to try and make it to the back post and grab what boost you can. Because if you do not, it did what just happened and leaves the net wide open, and all it takes is one good boom to put it on net, and it's a goal every single time. We're seeing here, E trying to put that ball middle, just gets read by Tater Tot, made a very good clear to try and keep that ball from going in. This could be a potential double. He touches it a little high. Zach the Super puts it over one. It's a 2-on-1 play. This is their opportunity. He booms it though. It seems like Tina's Tots have just been not really looking for teammates. They've been kind of trying to do solo plays and booming the ball, whereas Barksdale Bombs have been communicating extremely well besides a few double commits.
Yeah, and I think they were looking for maybe a bump on the goalie there, trying to open things up in Stroop. Man, how many times are we going to call out his name when a shot is coming on target and it's pushed aside? He's doing a great job of holding things down for his team on that defensive side. But they need to get to work on offense, and they still have yet to find many shots here in game number 4, as that's a good clear there by Zach the Super, but nobody pushes out behind him, and the hesitancy is just rearing its ugly head here again. They need to get more aggressive, and if not, they're going to have to, if they lose this game, they're going to have to win 3 games in a row to win this championship.
Yeah, and that is the story so far. I mean, we saw the 2 players sitting in the goal when the ball was getting cleared. So, a little bit of a team bump there. That is something that's very scary that you do not want to try and do, especially when you're down 2 goals right now and you need to come back. You definitely want to make sure that you're communicating so you avoid doing that.
Well, it looks like crunch time is happening, and a good opportunity presents itself. And Zach the Super not going to miss this shot. And I love this offense from Tina's Tots. The aggression forces those 50-50s, pulls defenders out of net, and it leaves it wide open.
Yeah, Stroop with that 50 was crucial. If I had to pick an MVP right now on Tina's Tots, Stroop is showing up in defense. Right there he shows up with the 50 to set up the pass for Zach. It seems like he's just playing out of his mind right now and trying to do whatever he can to keep the team afloat.
Yeah, I agree, Rain. I mean, if you got to give an MVP over on Tina's Tots, it has to be Stroop, right? He's been the guy we've been calling out on defense, and he's been involved in all 3 of Tina Tots' goals. So 100% goal participation, showing up on defense. Not much more you can ask for from a teammate.
Yeah, we'll see how they can manage to make these last 50 seconds work on Tina's Tots. They need that 1 goal to try and put this game into overtime or try and set themselves up for another opportunity. Zach gets met on the 50. Bloob should be able to try and put this midfield. He gets a little bit of weak touch, tries to get the flip reset. It just rolls a little shy of his car. Oh, double commit there. That could be bad, but the Barksdale Bombs don't push. They're trying to really play defense right now to make sure nothing slips through the net. There's a pretty good boom. Your boy Talent should have a free touch there, but he misses the ball slightly. Bloob puts a shot on net. Stroop again with the save. This man can do no wrong on defense.
Here we go. 10 seconds remaining, and the ball is on the opposite side of the field, and Stroop gets in between that shot attempt from E, and 2 seconds to go. They need to keep this ball up and not let it hit the ground, because when it does, game over, and the Barksdale Bombs are dropping bombs on Tina's Tots right now, up 3-1.
Yep, and if we look at shots right now, I mean, we can see 5 shots for Tina's Tots. That is a lot better than what we've been seeing. Last game we saw no shots. The game before that we saw 4. So, I mean, at least they're trying to work better on the offensive end. This is getting a little spooky for them, though, because they are putting themselves in the hole, and they are going to need a few breakout games right now. Barksdale Bombs, though, 9 shots again. They had 9 shots last game, and they are really just kind of showing that they are offensive masterclass right now in this game. They are really trying to keep that ball out of their half of the field and really working the ball downfield. If we watch some of these highlights, you can see right there a little bit of a miscommunication. Tina's Tots overextended a little bit, rotational miscommunication. Both players are coming back on the side of the ball. I said it during the game, but you really don't want to do that, especially when you're already down 1 goal and it sets the other team up for an insurance goal lead. This is looking like it could be pretty dangerous. We'll see how this continues to carry through as we get into this next game. We'll see if Tina's Tots can manage to pull out a win. They really need to show up strong here and try and get this W. Here we go into the kickoff. Zach the Super missing the ball slightly. Your boy Talent taking this air dribble, almost gets a really good 50 towards the net. Blue with a great double touch there. Tries to set it up. Tater Tot working it downfield. E with a pretty good touch. Sets it up for your boy Talent. He just touches it a little low. Stroop's going to try and flick this out. Try and give his team some time to grab boost and get set up. But neither player is pushing. They need to work quicker. That's just slow rotation on Tina's Tots' part. They need to try and be faster. They won't get any plays if they do not try and speed up during their offense. The good 50 there from Zach, trying keeping that ball out of the net. Tater Tot hits that ball up into the air, trying to clear it out for his team and give them time. Stroop challenged, and he probably should have fake challenged because Barksdale Bombs had the touch. Blue misreads it. This could be an opportunity for Tina's Tots. Tater Tot making the touch, trying to set up a pass, but can't quite do it. Bloob hits it to the corner. Oh man, this is looking rough. Tina's Tots trying to work the ball out of their corner. They've been trapped there. Barksdale Bombs trying to get this ball cleared. E doesn't quite get it. Your boy Talent doesn't make the touch. It goes right back to Bloob though, off of the touch from Tina's Tots. Stroop here, he could try and make a good 50. That's a potential pass if a teammate's up. Tater Tot is up. Good 50 down to Zach. Oh, he just misreads it. That could have been a potential scoring opportunity. Good pop up there from your boy Talent. Off of the pass from E. Oh my goodness. That was such a good pop up there from your boy Talent. Puts it right over Stroop, who's been just a stalwart defender in this match. Oh man, that is something you really don't like to see if you're a Tina's Tots fan, because right now they are put in a dangerous position. Tina's Tots gets the ball middle, but nobody's quite there to capitalize. They're being put back on the defensive. Your boy Talent's going to take this ball. He's air dribbling it to the corner. He's going to try and make a good 50. He flicks it out. The ball gets read good by E. Zach the Super tried to make the touch to meet Bloob, couldn't quite do it. E's there. This could be a potential pass. Ball goes out to midfield. Your boy Talent could try and put this in. Tater Tot was up to meet the 50. This could be a scoring opportunity for Tina's Tots. They need this transition play to work. We're hitting the halfway point, and there's still a goal down. Your boy Talent, he's trying to work that ball downfield. Can't quite get there. Bloob takes the shot. What a good placement there. Puts it right over the defender. E with that little pass, you could see the way he touched it. It bounced perfectly to go up in the air. Hard to read as a defender. Puts it, and then the shot gets put right over both defenders. This is looking like textbook game 1 and 2 so far that we've been seeing. Barksdale Bombs are really showing up strong here.
All right, Rain, I'm back. Technical issues are worst things that can happen, and I apologize greatly to everyone out there for that happening. But I'm just glad I got back here in game number 5.
Yeah, we're hitting that 2-minute point, and Subi, this is looking like another textbook story from the last few games we've been seeing. I mean, Tina's Tots just cannot get on the orange half for the life of them. And here's an opportunity. Stroop puts it in. Stroop, he's trying everything he can. Tater Tot there makes a crucial touch right over the defender on Barksdale Bombs. Stroop finishes it off strong, puts it right over the defender who was coming back post. And that is something that you need if you're Tina's Tots. We'll see if they can get another score in, because they haven't been able to these last few games.
Yeah, Stroop trying to will his team to victory in this one and keep them alive. And the championship is a great touch by E to extend the lead for the Barksdale Bombs.
And that is another insurance goal. This is absolutely terrifying if you're on Tina's Tots or if you're a fan. I mean, now your team's 2 goals down, minute 30 in. How do you manage to comprehend trying to come back at this point? Sure, it can happen, but with the way these games have been going on the offensive side of Barksdale Bombs, I mean, they just can't mess up on offense.
Well, let's be honest, Rain. I mean, if they want to get the job done, they've got to get some shots on target, and right now is the time to just be fully aggressive, throw everything plus the kitchen sink at this match right now. As Zach the Super, great touch there, 50-50 by Bloob, and Tater Tot misses that ball, but Stroop gets it over one, and they've got numbers. He's got to get the ball towards net and can't do it. Great defense here by the Barksdale Bombs.
Yeah, Stroop trying to will his team to victory. Stroop puts it in. It's saved. Your boy Talent with a great save there. If he would have been any faster, he probably would have missed that, but he slowed himself down just enough to make that save. Oh, that was a very scary moment for Barksdale Bombs if they would have let that goal slide, and it would have put this within a 1-goal game. We're going to see, though, Tina's Tots, they really need to get something to work. They might try and open up for some demos. Demo plays are a good way to try and get an offense rolling, and they just have... Oh, passing play. Stroop can't quite put it on. That is just unfortunate.
They need one right now if they want a chance at tying this ball game up, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen as Bloob puts the nail in the coffin, and it looks like the Barksdale Bombs are going to be the Air Force Gaming League's pilot season champions.
Yeah, honestly, I just got to say, these guys played really well. I am very impressed with how they played. If I had to say an MVP for the Barksdale Bombs for this series, it's either Bloob or your boy Talent. Both have made very good plays. Your boy Talent has been there on offense drastically, whereas Bloob has really been showing up on defense. Now we roll into the 0 seconds. Barksdale Bomb's going to try and put it down, but they send it to the sidewall. It looks like a good old case of Rule 0. Everybody's trying to keep the ball up. We'll see how long they can keep it up. Trying to keep the ball downfield, trying to get a goal and see if they can get something, but it drops, and Barksdale Bombs are your winners. Congratulations, guys. That is some stellar teamwork coming out on their half. What do you think about those games, Subi?
That was fantastic. I mean, they pushed Tina's Tots all the way back and just held them against the wall and just refused to let them go the entire match. That was a clinic of how to keep pressure on the offensive half of a field and not let it go.
Yes, it was almost like a shooting clinic, you could say. Barksdale Bombs, we even see they've averaged 9 shots per game. They have actually showed up so large on offense. They are just easily one of the better teams that I've seen so far in the Air Force, playing out on their offensive end. They are really looking for each other, making those pass plays, something you have to keep if you're trying to win a game of Rocket League. Tina's Tots, though, they are a good team, and they really tried their best. You could tell that they were really trying, but they need to try and work out some kinks in terms of moving their offense, trying to get those sooner challenges, trying to get better 50s that can set them up. If they're going to play slow, it's just not going to work for them, as we can see. We just really need them to try and find something on the offense.
I definitely agree. I want to see Tina's Tots just get a little more aggressive out of their defensive half. And with that being said, the Barksdale Bombs came into this match, and I don't think it's because Tina's Tots were playing poorly. I think it's just that Barksdale Bombs were playing that good. I think they were just men on a mission today, and there was no slowing them down. I don't think there was any team that was taking them out of this tournament.
Yeah, they played amazing. Stellar performance from all of them. Looking back at the last game scoreboard, I would have to say that Bloob, coming in very clutch with a lot of saves, shots, probably MVP for me for this series on the side of Barksdale Bombs. Absolutely showing up huge. I don't think I've seen him make any severe mistouches. Overall, it seemed like a lot of well-rounded players in this series.
No, definitely. And, you bring up your boy Talent. We've got Bloob. We've got E. And for me, E was kind of like the silent MVP. We weren't seemingly calling out his name a lot, but he was involved in a lot of goals and just keeping that offense going. And it seemed like every time there was a ball put right in front of a net, it was all due to his hand. And it was just super fun to see him excel in this championship match.
Yes, the most important Rocket League player is always that third man. I mean, you look at the professional scene, you have players like Turbo Pulsa. They're always reliable. I would compare E to him. E really showed up, making good touches, getting the ball downfield, setting up the Barksdale Bombs for those offensive plays. He was always that man that didn't quite get the assist, but he would set up that touch to the assist, to the goal. Well-rounded showing for this team. I'm really... honestly congratulating all of them on their performance. Absolute experts in the Air Force, just professional.
It really was. It was a great match to watch, and I want to get in the heads of one of these players, so stick tight, don't go anywhere. After this short break, we're going to have an interview with one of the players from the Barksdale Bombs.
Off of the pass from E. Oh my goodness. That was such a good pop-up there from your boy Talent. Puts it right over.
Championship Sunday. The first match of the day going to overtime, and just like that, it's all over. What a follow-through by E to end the game.
That was a misflip for the kickoff. Oh, you really hate to see it. That clear by Stroop was so close. Comes down as simple to that. You can make misplays and occasionally...
Oh, baby!
Your boy Talent showing up big here in the first 4 seconds. Hits the ball up, sets himself up off of the backboard, puts it right in the top back corner.
Another one as this ball is floating dangerously in the box. Finally, get it over to the side, but not done just yet as Blue passes it mid, and E tucks it under the crossbar. Barksdale Bombs finish out game 2.
Absolute good shot right there from E. Up super quick.
It's not over yet as your boy Talent launches another shot from long range, and Blue finds the mark as it's going to go in, and it's going to be 2-0 in favor of the Barksdale Bombs.
And right here, just a rotational miscommunication. Both players from Tina's Tots are pushing up.
They need one right now if they want a chance at tying this ball game up, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen as Blue puts the nail in the coffin, and it looks like the Barksdale Bombs are going to be the Air Force Gaming League's pilot season champions.
Yeah, honestly,
Head down in the water. No fear is the feel of my lungs. No light in the tunnel. I'm fighting for my life and I'm giving up to chaos.
attention. I'm running out your mind. Don't know the direction to your side. Got the wrong impression. I thought that we were fine, but now it's turned to ice. So you decide, and I just wait. I don't get you, I don't chase. So you decide, and I'll just save my time. I guess we'll never know, but don't say that you're sorry. Don't say that you're sorry, girl. 'Cause we came almost too close, but don't say that you're sorry. You don't really want me, girl.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Air Force Gaming League Championship Sunday. My friend Raining, that was a great matchup for the Rocket League series, and I don't think we could have had a better one where the underdog comes in and just makes a show out of it.
Yeah, absolute stellar gameplay from both of these teams. We're gonna have a interview with one of the players from the Barksdale Bombs, your boy Talent, who showed up very strong in every single game that they had. Absolute lethal skill set he was showing. I'll pass it over to Subi for the first question.
Your boy Talent, I mean, talk to me about the nerves you guys had going into that matchup. Like, how nervous were you going into technically game number 2, I guess? They were up a series. You guys were coming from the lower bracket. You guys had to have a lot on the plate.
We weren't actually that nervous. We kind of knew the guys a little bit, and I don't think they realized, but we played them earlier in our rank game, and we gave them the run for their money. So I think that kind of helped us out, but we were ready just to get it over with.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys played phenomenal. You just won the AFGL Pilot Season Championship. I mean, how does that make you guys feel?
Oh, we were hyped the whole way. Hyped. I mean, we've been playing a lot, and it's worth it now. You know, all the hours you put in to finally get something.
Oh, I'm jealous of you guys. I mean, as a gamer that's been gaming for, I mean, it's going on 20 years now playing competitive games, you know, getting to play in those tournaments and getting to be on that big stage, something that I always, you know, envision and never gotten to do. So I'm jealous, man. You guys get to take home trophies. You guys get that championship box, and you got to let me know when you get that. What's in the box? I got to know, man. You got to tell me. You got to make sure you shout me out on Twitter. But speaking of shouting out, is there anyone out there that you want to give shout outs to, you want to call out, you want to say hello to? Right now is your time to shine.
Our guy Beef Broth, that's our sub. He really came in. Game 1, we had to have a guy step out, and he showed out. Joe Pickle Bob, he helped out a lot too, and the guy LT. That's pretty much it.
Well, awesome. And once again, congratulations to you. Congratulations to the Barksdale Bombs. You guys put on a performance, and I hope one of these days I run into you guys in ranked and you can show me how bad I really am at Rocket League.
That's what we're here for.
All right, man. Well, that was your boy Talent from the Barksdale Bombs, and congratulations again to them. And Raining, it's been a Sunday, my friend, and it's been a championship Sunday, and it's been an honor to sit beside you, and I just want to know your final thoughts on the day.
So we're about to be followed up by League of Legends and Call of Duty finals. It should be a bunch of fun matches. The Rocket League matches definitely didn't disappoint, and it was an honor being able to cast with you, and for AFG to, you know, give me this opportunity and to put me alongside you of all casters, a professional himself. It's just been a great day so far for me. I know the Barksdale Bombs are, you know, going to be turning up, having some fun. They won their tournament, and I hope the League of Legends teams both have very good games.
Well, over here at Air Force Gaming League, that's going to wrap it up for the Rocket League side, but we got the day started, and it's not nearly over. Like Raining was saying, we're heading over to League of Legends next, and it's going to be none other than Blood Vault, and it's going to also be AFG Payday taking the reins from here.
Hey guys, welcome. We're going to keep the action going all day long here. Up next is League of Legends. I am your first caster, Blood Vault.
And I am AFG Payday.
Yes. So we're going to keep the action going here. We got some great games coming up from Whiteman and Malmstrom. Big Sky Gaming versus the Flying Doritos is going to be our final match of the day. We're going to be our first match of the League of Legends tournament.
Yep, and Big Sky Gaming is going to be starting with a 1-win lead in this best of 5 series coming from the winners bracket.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, so it should be a great series today. Best of 5, 1 game already ahead. Team 1. Excuse me? Here we go. Yeah. Looking at the roster here from Big Sky Gaming, we got Eamon Caesar, played Cheese, Terpinator, Kate Koala Bear, Sharkshanks, To the Arch, and Lonely Biscuit. We'll get into a little bit of the positions and stuff like that once we get into game. We see in where everybody's matching up.
All right, now let's talk about Flying Doritos. On their team, we have Chrissy Lol. Ooh, how do you say that? Denied? Lazy Prodigy, Rayberg 14, iRookies, and Gregory Justina. Hailing from Whiteman Air Force Base.
Yeah, fun fact here, guys. I think one of the players on the Flying Doritos, the Whiteman team, iRookies, is actually going to be in the Call of Duty competition later as well. So this guy's in 2 grand finals. What a monster.
True gamer. What a gamer. 2 finals. Insane.
Yes.
I'm so excited for these matches today. I'm so pumped. We were reviewing footage from last night, and these teams just look insane. Big Sky Gaming, absolute dominant performance in the semifinals.
Yeah, we were actually casting on the Discord. We got to see a little sneak peek of what some of the games looked like. I saw one of Flying Doritos games probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't remember who they were playing, but again, they also put up an extremely dominant performance. Expecting to see a lot of carry potential from the top lane of Flying Doritos. And really, when it comes to Big Sky, they just have... I haven't really seen one star player. They just kind of all around are just really dominant and absolutely putting pressure all over the Rift.
Yep, so we'll see what these 2 juggernauts can do. I'm real excited. Their bot lanes were looking really spicy.
All right, so Payday, let's we got a whole probably I'd say hour or so, or a long time to talk about these teams. Let's talk about who we are. So we'll start with you. Go ahead and introduce yourself, where you're at, who you are, what you're from.
Sure thing. So I am Technical Sergeant Aaron Hodgen. I'm a personnelist over here at Peterson Air Force Base in Colorado. Working at the MPF, just serving the people, loving every minute of it.
Awesome. And I am Staff Sergeant Thomas Blauvelt here at Nellis Air Force Base. I'm 1B4 in cyber operations. I do it for the people as well. Well known fact, that is what we do every day. But yeah, that's us. We are going to go to a short break as we wait to get it onto the Rift here. So stay tuned.
This is not the still the same. And tell me who I Just another night, no sleep. Staring at the wall again. Always know that I'm in deep. When I start ignoring all my friends, I don't even know the problems. So how am I supposed to solve them? Still I'm drinking like it stops them. I feel too much and nothing at all. Lately, I feel a little crazy. I wish someone could save me now. I can't take these emotions, damn these emotions. Lately, now I don't even know myself. Keep wishing I was someone else. 'Cause I can't take these emotions, damn these, 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 damn these emotions. Cause I can't. Cause I can't take these emotions, damn these emotions. Lately, I feel a little crazy. I wish someone could save me now. I can't take these emotions, damn these emotions. Lately, I don't even know myself. Keep wishing I was someone else. 'Cause I can't take these emotions, damn these emotions. I wish someone could save me, save me, save me, save me, save me, keep wishing I was someone else. 'Cause I can't take these emotions, damn these emotions. 'Cause I can't take these emotions. I don't even know. 'Cause I can't take these emotions, damn these emotions, damn these emotions. 'Cause I can't take these emotions, I can't take these emotions, damn these emotions. Cause I can't take these emotions, damn these emotions.
Hello and welcome back. We are just about to get started with our Air Force Gaming League Pilot Season Championship Finals. Wow, that is a mouthful.
That is the grand finals, actually. And we got two really great teams here, fought through really long brackets. It was double elimination, so we had Flying Doritos flying in here from the losers bracket, Big Sky Gaming making the strong run all the way through the winners bracket. That's what's given them that one extra game you can see up there in the best of 5. And we can see that Big Sky has done a little bit of the scouting. Chrissy's Mordekaiser, first one taken out.
Yep, and Flying Doritos comes in with a Kassadin ban. These bans seem very targeted.
Yeah, maybe they watched the games last night. So since we are in the preseason here, let's talk about a little bit of the way the meta's been evolving and what kind of the really big picks are, Payday. So what else do you think to see out of this first rotation?
So I'd be on the lookout for Samira in the bot lane. Her kit is just absolutely insane. The fact that her cooldown has no ultimate, she can dash in and around the battlefield, block spells with her W. She's been a really insane pick lately. I was just about to say Akali, but it looks like she's off the table. And also the Mordekaiser. And I would say pretty much any champion that can make use of like Riftmaker, one of the new mythic items, just absolutely busted.
Yeah, for sure. I think that Flying Doritos might have taken Phantom Kindred as going into the jungle of this game, but I'm fairly certain he's going into ADC. But they are going to lock in for the bans on Flying Doritos, the Kassadin, Kindred, as well as Akali. Big Sky Gaming takes away Mordekaiser, Wukong, and Set. So overall, a lot of really dominant picks taken out of the top lane for Flying Doritos, and we got some of those assassins taken away from the Gay Koala Bear. We know how he likes to jump into that back line, eat his eucalyptus, and get out.
Yep, so looks like Flying Doritos has picked up Ezreal and Kayn. That's gonna give them a lot of pressure across the map as a whole. Big Sky Gaming opting for Thresh and Irelia. Thresh, in my opinion, is the best support in the whole game, but he's also very hard to execute on. So I'm excited to see what Big Sky Gaming can do with that Thresh.
Yeah, we saw yesterday Lonely Biscuit able to make some really impressive plays, making use of that death sentence he was grabbing people, Leona's mid-jump. I'd be interested to see if Flying Doritos actually goes for that next. We do have that Ezreal bottom lane, so a lot of the utility and safety in order to get out of a lot of situations, but they do close out the first rotation. We got the bot lane, the jungle locked in for Flying Doritos. Big Sky has got their bottom lane and the top lane locked in already. Maybe the mid. We never know what the Koala Bear could jump on this game. But Olaf, next man, so really going to be targeting onto the jungle since we got a lot of the OPs picked out on the side of Flying Doritos.
Yep, and then it looks like we got Jin over on Big Sky Gaming and Flying Doritos opting for the Nautilus. So we have tons of hard engage here in the bot lane. Jin able to follow up with his root as well. Ezreal being able to blink forward. So I would expect a lot of action down in the bot lane.
So Petty, tell me a little bit about the comps here from Flying Doritos, right? Because looking at the team comps already, they do have a good composition started, but Big Sky, I know just from looking at match history and what some of their comfort champions are, they're already, they're pretty comfortable with the picks they got. So what is Flying Doritos' game plan here with these next two picks?
Right, so I would like to see them round out this comp with some more AP damage. I would say they also need maybe a control mage like Xerath, Syndra would be really good.
Well, they do have Veigar. Veigar is one of D9's top pick mid laners, but it looks like it is going to go over to the Cassiopeia. Overall,
ooh, that's going to be really good. I'm loving it. Cassiopeia, she brings some of the most highest consistent DPS in the whole game. She's really good at taking neutral objectives with her poison. She can just mash that E button, Twin Fangs. and
Match.
Big Sky Gaming gets the Fizz here. So as a counter pick to the Cassiopeia, we'll see if he can shut down that Cassiopeia before she gets out of hand when she gets 2 or 3 items on her.
Do you think Fizz is actual counter pick to Cassiopeia? I don't know.
I would say it's probably more skill matchup, but on paper, I would say it's a little scary. If the Fizz is really good, he'll just dash all around you and front flip all over your head, and it's just a mess to deal with.
Yeah, true, but we do have the final comps locked in here, so whether it's a counter or not, Big Sky Gaming coming in, Android 18 on the Irelia in the top lane, Sharkshanks on Nocturne, the Gate Wallabear is fishing away on the Fizz, Phantom Kindred on the OP Jhin in the bot lane, and the Lonely Biscuit is going to be grabbing people with Thresh. Go, baby.
Yeah, so both teams here look like they have a lot of engage tools. For Flying Doritos, we have Malphite, we have Nautilus. For Big Sky Gaming, we have that Nocturne ultimate, and the Fizz ultimate, and Thresh hooks. So I think these are going to be really action-packed games.
Yeah, just to run down the list of who we got on Flying Doritos. Coming back. Okay. Here we are. Another screen. Jumping back. Whoosh. Here we are. So we'll get into the rest of Flying Doritos lineup and things like that. And once we get loaded into the game, we got a short spectator break that we're going to take right here. Waiting to get into the first match of the AFGL Grand Finals. So yeah, well, I guess we'll keep talking about those compositions. I wish I would have written more down now, but yeah. Let's talk about.
So let's look for. We're gonna be looking for the Irelia. Is probably just gonna be content to farm her brains out in the top lane. Once she gets probably 2 or 3 items mid game, is when we'll probably start seeing her pop off. The same for Cassiopeia, and then we'll see if the Nautilus and the Thresh here can land their hooks.
Yeah, exactly. I like that we have some highly skilled matchups coming out from the support players this game. Really exciting spicy hooks is what I like to see. Also, looking at these team compositions, very mid-game centric with very strong late games. So I like that we have the big ultimates coming out from the Fizz. Expect to see him roaming around the map quite a bit. The junglers, we have that Nocturne ultimate and the Kayn. I guess Kayn's ultimate isn't super impactful. It's really just more so when he gets his form, right?
Yep. So what makes Kayn really strong is his ability to, phase through terrain. So that opens up a lot of interesting gank angles that Kayn can utilize.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'd be looking for him to be ganking a whole lot in the early game.
So where is actually like that gankable part? Because we see they have the Fizz in the mid lane from Big Sky, pretty difficult to gank. The Thresh is in the bot lane, able to lantern out the Jhin, and then in the top lane they have the Irelia, again another slippery one to kind of gank. So where does actually he put that pressure?
Yep. So, in my opinion, what you need to do is you need to put some pressure up in the top lane on the Irelia. I think Malphite can just bait a little bit, have the Irelia commit. If Malphite can get Irelia to use her stun, that would be a good opportunity for Kayn to phase through the wall there and hopefully get a kill on her.
Yeah, quick movements is really going to be the name of the game across the Rift today. A lot of these matchups are going to be moving very quickly. It's going to be difficult in order to really make some big plays here. But Big Sky, again, they've shown in the past able to pull this out, especially the Assassin in the mid lane has always kind of been the tail of the tape. The hard-hitting, consistent 80 carries. And then in the top lane, I haven't really noticed a pattern come out from their top laner. Their top laner is Android 18. There you go. Because he played Akali in the game that we watched last night. Again, another assassin. But today, bringing in that Irelia, I kind of figured that would come in too. Oh, but here we go. On the Rift. Here we go, guys. AFGL Grand Finals, Game 1 coming in hot. Introduced Big Sky already, but we'll go through the Flying Doritos lineup. We got Chrissy in the top lane on Cassiopeia. Reberg on Kayn in the jungle. Denied the Malphite mid. Papa Cookies on the Ezreal, the bot lane. And Morrigens on the Nautilus.
Yep, and over for Big Sky Gaming, we have Android 18 on Irelia, Sharkshanks on Nocturne, Gay Koala Bear on Fizz, Phantom Kindred on Jhin, and the Lonely Biscuit on Thresh.
The loneliest. So we do have a little bit of some level 1 strats coming in. I really like out of Big Sky Gaming, them moving as a single unit into the invade on Flying Doritos bot side. I guess we got to call them by their base, right? So Flying Doritos, that is Whiteman. And then Big Sky is Malmstrom. Malmstrom. Such a weird word. But anyway.
Yep, that is correct. So it looks like they even bamboozled me, Flying Doritos. Malphite is going to be played in the mid lane up against the Fizz, and Cassiopeia will be in the top lane against Irelia.
Here we go with the 5-head strats. Yeah, I don't think Cassiopeia was really going to be the answer into a Fizz because, like, all they have to do is wait out the miasma, and then he just jumps right past it. So again, they're going to try to get that some consistent damage down onto him. Those seismic shards coming out from Denied hopefully can really put the pressure forward. But Chrissy Law already taken quite a bit of harass here on the top side.
Yep, Android 18 making good use of that, the Q reset to farm minions. And it looks like a lot of potions and biscuits out here to start with.
Yeah, both teams taking a defensive approach a little bit with the itemization. We do have pushing lanes coming out from the majority of the team here on the side of Whiteman, trying to move it on in here. Chrissy even took some time since she was getting pushed in. I think they're expecting to get a freeze out of this. He is pushing in quite a bit. Sharkshanks looking for some action here in the mid lane.
Yeah, so we're already seeing a bit of a gold lead being built up by Big Sky Gaming. With look at the CS differentials already.
We got some action in the jungle here. Sharkshanks here finds himself a little deep. Reberg finds the damage down, but the fear is going off. The flash comes in and a pause comes in for the restart on Cassiopeia. The lag out. Unfortunate. So far we already got the flashes burned from Denied and Reberg. And Sharkshanks is very deep inside the enemy jungle. And now here we are, back on the broadcast. It wouldn't be an exciting game of League of Legends if there wasn't a healthy amount of pausing.
Yeah, that's very true. We'll see if Chrissy can get that tech issue sorted out. So maybe it wasn't. Maybe that's what caused the gold disparity. Words. Maybe that's what caused the CS differential up in the top lane, because I was just thinking, whoa, Chrissy only has like 8 CS and Irelia has 15 already, but maybe she just lagged out.
Yeah, it is difficult to CS when you're not connected to the game. I've heard that for sure. I really like some of the plays coming out from Sharkshanks. Again, this guy's super aggressive jungler. We can already see he's 1v2 in the jungle for Big Sky. So yeah, it'll be really interesting whether that kill happens or not. It's unfortunate we kind of paused like right in the middle of it, but here we go. It's already back. And there is the first kill already. Koala Bear is going to find something in the back lane. Sharkshanks trying to find his way out, but doesn't quite get there. Papa Cookies picks up the next kill. Still on the chase here. We got so much action going back and forth. Gay Koala Bear trying to find a little bit more. He's got the red buff on top of him, trying to find out Denied here in the mid lane. Or really just a little bit of harassment. And we missed a little bit of it coming back in, but Sharkshanks as well as Reberg both went down in the jungle. And Denied is going to be the next one to burn here in the mid lane.
Oh no, that is tragic. I think Denied there over on that Malphite just being not giving that Fizz that respect he deserves with having that red buff.
Yeah, red buff plus the corrupting potion really going to add quite a bit of dot damage down. And we can see here after all the action is over with, we got 2 kills over on Assassin Koala in the mid lane. And Cookies was the only one able to pick up a kill over on the side of Flying Doritos. So definitely where we want to see the kills out of both of these teams. We just gotta wait to see how this itemization works out. But first,
Yep, so more action up in the top lane. Chrissy just walking away, barely limping away from the Nocturne and the Irelia there.
yeah, we were talking about that CS differential earlier, and already caught up quite a bit. Denied though finds himself extremely deep here in the mid lane, but Reberg here is now to answer some pressure. Not exactly able to hit with just about anything quite yet. Koala Bear is going to jump right back out. But again, the amount of harass he's able to put forward in the mid lane is pretty scary.
Yeah, and that's one of the things about laning against Irelia is she can pop up and be in your face in an instant with that Q. But it looks like Chrissy is doing a good job here of keeping Android 18 off of him.
Trying to harass, he's already got the extra movement speed down from the Noxious Blast, but it's going to be feared. Sharkshanks is there in the lane, Android is on top of him, and that is 1 kill already going over to the Irelia, but Reberg and Denied are there to answer. Denied coming in with a timely TP is going to give them the return kill, 1 for 1 there in the top lane.
Yep, so we have Israel. Looks like he's got that Sheen item. Also going to be opting for the Manamune build. So I would say look for him to really start coming online once he has that Manamune and that Sheen item build.
But is there a time where Ezreal doesn't build Manamune? I mean, name a more iconic duo, right?
Yeah, truly. I don't know, maybe not an ARAM, but
True. Yeah, we got to bring out the ARAM experience.
So yeah, once Ezreal, we'll see what Sheen item he chooses to build. We'll see maybe if he goes with the Divine Sunderer. That item is just insane on Ezreal. The fact that you can proc it every 1.5 seconds synergizes really well with Ezreal's kit, being able to proc it off that Q.
And what does that proc do, Payday? Tell me more!
So it does bonus damage, and it also heals Ezreal for a 50% of the bonus damage dealt. So it's going to be offering him a lot of sustain.
That's a lot of damage! Here we can see Reberg here trying to find some action here in the bottom lane. The hook is going to land. Morrigan's get quite a bit back, but a little bit more than he bargained for, as he's going to lose the majority of his life on the way out. And Big Sky Gaming here looking good on the return side of this game. Android 18 taking quite a bit of pressure here from Chrissy. The fish is down. Denied is going to have to ult himself out, and he has that kill denied.
Yeah, he is having a lot of problems against this Fizz right now. Down 35 CS.
Ooh, a great gank setup here from the side of Big Sky. Chrissy is going to fall. The double ultimate sets that up greatly. The death sentence goes down. The Flay is next. We got Big Sky Gaming looking to trade back in here the bottom lane. The final countdown has started. Morrigan's the first to fall. Takes the third shot. There's 1 shot left. And we go to that ward kill. That was just super necessary to see. Phantom Kindred, he's looking for it. He's got the heal. He's got the movement speed. And he's got the kill. He is stuck behind, though. Reberg is here to try to answer some pressure back. It is jungler versus AD carry with some support action here. And Phantom Kindred, he just doesn't care. He's going to throw all 4 shots.
Flexing the Mastery 7 emo. I love it. He did not care one bit about that king.
Pretty impressive play here already from the bottom lane. We can see like the amount of the winning lanes, the CS differential, and all that is really going to start stacking up here in this game.
Yeah, Phantom Kindred sitting on 79 CS pre 9 minutes. I mean, those are LCS levels right there.
Yeah,
Really, really impressive stuff. What I'd like to see out of the Malphite, who is down, has half of the CS of his lane opponent. He needs to build some magic resist and just get to a point where he can farm. Because right now he's being starved.
Is it so at this point, do we go tanky on the Malphite, or do we throw a little bit more magic damage?
I'm thinking tanky on the Malphite. You're already losing. You're already losing lane. You're not gonna solo carry this game on a Malphite when you're down like this.
Not going to solo carry like the Gay Koala Berry is going in 1v2 on the bot lane here, but he is going to be ulted out by the Nautilus. Just going to try to walk away at least, but Sharkshanks has got something to say about that. 2 kills going over to Malmstrom here in the mid lane, denied. Trying to find what he can. Seismic Shard lands, and so does this ultimate. Finally, we are going to see the big Koala Bear fall. Android 18 here, the backup on this play. Gonna find the next one. 4 members in total fall here in the mid lane, and Big Sky Gaming out of Malmstrom is just absolutely dominating this ARAM.
Yeah, they are up 5k gold at 10 minutes. Wowee. Yeah, so I think in order to stabilize, we need Malphite to get tanky. We need that Divine Sunderer completed on the Ezreal. And we're going to need 1 or 2 items on Cassiopeia. And until then, I think they just need to batten down the hatches and turtle it up.
Does Divine Sunderer, does it build out of the Phage as well? Or is that the Triforce I'm seeing?
I believe it does build out of the Phage.
Okay. Pardon me,
Yeah,
still a
and,
little behind on the new items.
No, yep. So Flying Doritos getting the dragon, so not bad actually, considering how far they are behind at this time.
Chrissy here taking quite a bit of pressure from Android 18. Again, always scary when you got Irelia jumping on your face. And he's got the
Blade of the Rune King.
Is that a Blade of the Rune King?
It is.
Oh yeah, you're right, okay. At first, like when it was going the cooldown, I thought it was the other thing where like press the active item and it does that swing thing. What am I thinking of here?
Either Gore Drinker or Stride Breaker.
Gore Drinker, yeah, that was the name I was thinking of. Boy, words are difficult this morning, that's for sure.
Yep, so it looks like he went for the Blade of the Rune King, and what that's going to do is help him have that sticking power to Cassiopeia due to Blade of the Rune King's active, which every 3rd attack steals 25% of that target's movement speed.
Yeah, which when you already don't have feet, movement speed is something you want to take away from the snake here. Again, lots of trading back and forth. Chrissy trying to find her way in, and Reberg here is looking for another gank. But again, the final countdown, or excuse me, the showdown we have here from the bottom lane. Getting a little bit of lag on my side, but go back up to Reberg here in the top lane, trying to find a kill on Android 18. Reberg, go. Oh, he is going to fall. Okay, sorry, had a little bit of lag. Aurelia does find the kill in the top lane in the 1v2, but Chrissy, on top of it with the Twin Fangs, going to take down for the counter kill. And a 1-for-1 trade here in the top lane.
Yeah, well played by by both parties. Good on Chrissy for getting that trade kill.
Quite a bit done denied here. Is going to have to smash down onto Gay Koalabear, but it isn't quite enough. Sharkshanks there coming out of the darkness to trade back for the kill in the mid lane. The Rift Herald has already been dropped. Mid lane tower should be the first to fall here from Flying Doritos.
Yep, so Big Sky Gaming just continuing to build that lead. Gay Koalabear picking up that kill there on Rayberg.
JT Turbo, Mushi Mike. So the next thing we have here, Phantom Kidrid and the Lonely Biscuit here slapping onto this bottom lane, just looking to get the rest of this standing gold off the map. All right.
Nope, we're good.
Go ahead, Peter.
Yeah, so I think there it is. We have the Divine Sunderer on the Ezreal. That is going to be one of his two big item spikes. The next one being once he has that Mirror Mana completed.
But we talking about item spikes here, and the item spikes coming up from the side of Flying Doritos. But Big Sky, Malmstrom, they are already spiking. They're hitting their spike. We can already see the Eclipse finished off from the Jhin, another really big item. Gay Koalabear, though, looking to spike on top of Reberg's fakes. Fish is down. The kit has been used. No mana left. And Reberg is just going to kind of walk right on out of this.
Oh, unlucky that the Nocturne didn't have the vision there to secure that kill on Kayn.
Yes, unfortunate. Not going to find anything there with the Paranoia. Android 18 here, though, is going to find quite a bit. The stun is down. Chrissy dies to the blades. Unfortunately, it does do about, I think it's like 150 to 250 damage on the Irelia ultimate, the edges of it. And dies just trying to leave.
Yep, and he only had about 50 health or so when walking away there. Cassiopeia did finish her mythic item, the Leandries, so what I'd like to see out of Chrissy is at least a Seeker's Arm Guard, though. I think that should have been the first buy. Me as a top laner, if I'm playing AP against an AD jungler and an AD top laner, Seeker's Arm Guard is a no-brainer in my opinion.
Yeah, it makes sense. A lot of what we need right now from the Flying Doritos, they have an incredibly offensive team comp, so already lots of damage built into the kit. So we need to start seeing some defensive items in order to even up the pace of this game here. But really, from Big Sky, Malmstrom, a lot of these items are already really offensive. We have Dustblade finished, Night Harvester, Eclipse, all really big damage items finished from Malmstrom here. As I say, big damage items finished, and Reberg, he's going to be the first one to feel it. He's going to go down the flash. Death Sentence comes through. Jhin is going to lock him down, and Morrigan's going to be the next to fall. Big Sky here already pressing a big advantage as Whiteman here is going to pick up their first dragon of the game.
Yep, so we're about 17 minutes in, and that means that the Baron will be on the board here in 3 minutes. I would be looking for Big Sky Gaming to be eyeing that almost as soon as it spawns with the position that they're currently in, up 10k gold over Flying Doritos.
Man, I wish we had replays here. Honestly, that was an extremely well executed play. I just liked seeing the team coordination on it. So we knew that we had Reberg caught out. He was just trying to put some harass onto the dragon, and the rest of Malmstrom was there to respond, just like they still are now. Paranoia going down, Chrissy going to be deleted as Sharkshanks got her number here in the mid lane, and already we have another disadvantage here from Flying Doritos as the sieges are going to start to press forward.
Yeah, Flying Doritos out of Whiteman looking a little discombobulated here. I think they need to slow it down, reel it back in, focus and just keep farming. Most of these players just barely finishing their first item.
Yeah, and we're looking at about an item and a half coming out from the other side of the rift here. Again, those CS differentials looking pretty good still in the top lane. Chrissy's still able to absorb a lot of pressure and still get the CS. But Roberg, can he absorb a lot of pressure here in his jungle? Qualibear doesn't quite find the kill, but Roberg doesn't quite get the memo. They're in, the out, they're back in, they're going down. True Shot Barrage lands on a lot, but we do have Malmstrom starting to fall. Android 18 is the first one on the death count. Roberg here trying to find the trade kill, but he finds a death sentence, and Qualibear is the one to pick up that kill. And that's it.
Yep, so I wonder if Big Sky Gaming's going to opt to take this Rift Herald. Only about 45 seconds left before it despawns, and it looks like they are going to do that. That'll give them the tools they need to push down those outer, or I'm sorry, the inner towers. Start really working on Flying Doritos base.
Yeah, it's crazy. Maybe it's just because we had the pause, but I feel like the game is so much later than what it actually is. But yeah, only 19 minutes. Second Rift Herald going to fall, going to the side of Big Sky. They dropped the first one in the mid lane. So next one I can see cracking maybe one of the other secondary turrets. Again, here we have another Paranoia found out in the jungle. Sharkshanks trying to find the damage on Roberg. He's going to fall quite a bit. Chrissy is able to land the ultimate. No one's stunned up, but the fish finds her out. First one down. Roberg is the next. Qualibear here coming in hot. Lots of damage going down. Denied is the next to fall. Qualibear looking for the last kill, and that is going to be a full team ace. Malmstrom catches Flying Doritos slipping.
Oh no, tragedy, disaster has struck for Flying Doritos. The scoreboard is now 23-5, and they have just summoned the Rift Herald. And it looks like they're going to be opting to try to get this inhibitor down.
They might try to escort Shelly all the way. Oh no.
Yeah, and then what this should allow them to do is this gives them the potential to take Baron while Flying Doritos are handling those super minions down in the mid lane. Or they could also opt to crush down that last outer turret.
Yep, so crush down the last outer turret. We have a little bit of time here before we get into that next team fight. Looking at the scoreboard, the tail of the tape is not looking good. Android 18 here, flubbing on the ultimate, not able to find anything, but still has so much damage on top, it doesn't even matter. Can miss everything, lands one Q and does a ton of damage. Denied though. The unstoppable force meets the movable object as Android 18 is going to fall.
Yeah, a bit of a misplay there by Android 18. Just feeling himself a bit too much, I guess. They really have no business. Really has no business fighting up there. We got big objectives spawning soon. Dragon in 15 seconds. Baron's in play. So that's gonna deflate some of the air out of Big Sky Gaming's balloon, but they're still well in the lead right now.
Have another. Oh, he gets him with the knockout before the lantern goes through. Death sentence
Insane.
does land onto Cookies, but they are not ready to end this engage yet. The Nautilus knock goes down. Death sentence is going to go wide. Again, still everyone here itching for a team fight. Qualibear finds it on top of Cookies. Sharkshanks finishes that one off with a well-timed Paranoia. Damage is going down. Looking for the fear here. Denied, going to be the next to fall. Roberg here. He is caught with a top laner and an 80 carry in the back line. The curtains call for Roberg. And 3 falling here from the side of Whiteman.
Yeah, this is a huge misplay contesting this dragon from Flying Doritos out of Whiteman Air Force Base. I just don't see why you would fight over that dragon. It's only Big Sky Gaming's second dragon. You're down 16k gold now after that. what they need to do is just concede everything they can, and let their comp continue to scale if they want a chance at this game.
Yeah, really what it seemed like is they had that initial catch onto Koala Bear. They thought they were going to get that pulled out. It turns out he is the slipperiest fish on the Rift. So he made it out, but again, they just had that same idea. They couldn't get that one track off their mind, like, we see, kill, need to get him. Let's do stuff. So Payday, how do we really, when we're getting into this turtle strategy, right, we need to start filtering the gold into maybe 1 or 2 characters. So who actually brings us back from Whiteman?
Yeah, so it's definitely going to be the Cassiopeia and the Ezreal. Cassiopeia needs 1 or 2 more items, I would say. Nautilus falling to the 2 Big Sky Gaming, and they're going to just go straight to Baron.
Yep, that's all it's going to take. Morigen's caught out, trying to get some wards out. That's another one of their win conditions. They need to know where Big Sky is coming from. But it is a very Big Sky. True Shot Barrage trying to come in for the steal, but just a tad early. For Berg, though, looks like he might be going for a steal as well, as Android 18 is going to steal away Chrissy's HP bar.
Yep, and unless Malphite can do something, nope. Big Sky Gaming gonna take this Baron, and they are looking primed to close this game out.
Phantom Kindred here lands a Deadly Flourish, gets the stun in. Death Sentence is going to go wide as D9 is going to use Unstoppable Force to jump on out. Android 18 is done putting pressure here in the bottom lane, looking to reset with the rest of his team. As Baron is picked up, 29 kills to 6, and this game is looking grim for the team at Whiteman.
Yep, so Thresh Irelia going back. Irelia picking up that GA. And it looks like they're ready to try to start the final push to try to close this game out.
It's the final countdown. All of Malmstrom here looking to set up across the map. Backs are in. It's looking like... Did Sharkshanks just sell his boots, or is he still running on boots 1 25 minutes into the game?
He did just upgrade his boots, but yes, he was on tier 1 boots.
That is insane. It's like he only knows how to hit the R button, and that's essentially how it gets on top of people.
That's all the movement he needs.
Very true.
He also has the Yumu's Ghost Blade, so he can pop that whenever he needs movement speed.
True. Here we do have Gay Koala Bear looking to find the Chum of the Water that's going to land. Berg is going to get deleted, as Gay Koala Bear is godlike in this game on his 10-1 Fizz.
Yeah, I'm hoping next game, Flying Doritos from Whiteman just slows it down and really starts making better decisions about, when to concede objectives, even the little ones like the blue buff there.
Yeah, so since this game is pretty much over, what do we talk about for team comps here from the side of Whiteman, right? Because we know we're going into typically a double assassin matchup from Malmstrom, because that's just what they really like to run. So how do we kind of deny that team strategy?
Right, so I would say you need better protectors. I would like to see like the Lulu.
Ooh, that Chum the Water is making it all the way into the back line. D9 could be the first to fall. Chrissy's burning down. Shot out here by Phantom Kindred. Gay Koala Bear is going to find the next one. The Curtain Call looking to find the rest of the kills. Phantom Kindred got, so close. Barely any health left. The rest of Whiteman is falling back into the fountain. Still not finding any reprieve. Gay Koala Bear does die onto the fountain dive. That is going to be GG as Big Sky Gaming closes out our first game of the AFGL Grand Finals with a win. Secondary turrets. Again, we do have instant replay here. The action going through. The death sentence was land from the Lonely Biscuits. I don't need to call this play again here. Talk a little bit about what kind of went wrong here, Payday.
Yeah, so Big Sky Gaming, just doing whatever they want. They're all up in Flying Doritos jungle, and I mean you can see here again. They're just so far ahead. It really doesn't matter. They're just bowling them.
4, 3, coming back.
Yeah, pretty much. So the name of the game here was Big Sky Gaming able to come back on a lot of these kind of missteps from Whiteman, because really they were just a cohesive unit out of Malmstrom. Whenever there was one player across the map, we always had Sharkshanks was standing nearby, able to throw that paranoia, jump on top of them. And we had Gay Koala was just always in the face, eating that eucalyptus as he does. And again, there was lots to eat out of this game, and he was one happy marsupial.
Yeah, so it really just felt like Big Sky Gaming just snowballed insane. Everything clicked. Everyone was fed. CS differentials, all of it.
All of it.
They were just really commanding this game.
So cut you off earlier. Let's talk a little bit about that team composition. The Protectors coming out from Whiteman the next game. How exactly do we protect this comp? Who do we protect, right? Because again, we've seen Chrissy dominate in a lot of the matches previously, but if they're taking away the Mordekaiser and a lot of her other tools, like how do we actually get her into this game?
Yeah, I think the Kane was a good idea on paper, but it just didn't play out well. Again, the game just snowballed so fast in favor of Malmstrom. I think what we need to see is maybe a roaming type mid laner out of Whiteman here, and then just get Chrissy and that 80 carry fed. Maybe like a Talon or something. Fight fire with fire. Pick your own assassin.
Yeah, not a bad idea at all. I think that was one of the thought processes behind the Malphite in the mid lane. They wanted to have those big engages to kind of follow back up on Morigen's depth charge, but it just never really kind of took into account the fact that Malphite doesn't have that wave clear, and he was never going to get out of laning phase early on against the Fizz. So while Koala Bear was able to get a little bit of roams across the map, Denied pretty much had to rely on the TP pretty much the entire game, and not a lot of that actually played out for him in the end.
Yeah, dying level 3 to the Fizz is the last thing you want to do. Yeah, after that, it was pretty much over for him.
Pretty much over. That's all it took. But next game here, they'll be coming in hot. I expect a lot of really good action. We've talked a little bit about some of the strategies that we could pull out coming through. Let's talk about some of the more champion picks that we might see. I would expect bans to stay mostly the same from Malmstrom. But what does Whiteman here decide to ban out in order to kind of even back the playing field?
We saw Android 18 up there on the Irelia putting in lots of work, putting in a bunch of pressure. So it seems like his other go-to is Akali. I'm not sure which one is worse. But I think we need to get him off of champions that dash. And we also need to get their mid laner off of that Fizz, because it was pretty devastating for them.
So one thing that I do like to see when I was looking at the match history of Denied, he does play a lot of the Vygar. And while it is like somewhat a simple champion, right, but those simple mechanics really pay off. When you throw down the baby cage, it makes Malmstrom Baby Rage, right? So really having the cage going down could be a big deterrent when you have a lot of these assassins. Not to mention Lissandra, I think, is another really big pick that he plays in the mid lane. Again, another really great assassin denial.
Yeah, sometimes that's just the answer. The answer is just that simple: is to pick champions that are very easy to execute, and that this allows you to spend more time focusing on other things rather than some of the more intricate mechanics of your champion.
Indeed. So again, other things to talk about as we get ready to go into this next game. We do have, if you're just joining us in the broadcast, we are in the AFGL Grand Finals for League of Legends. We have Malmstrom here from Big Sky Gaming. They are 2-0. They got a free win as they were coming from our winners bracket against the Flying Doritos coming out of Whiteman. They are on 0 wins so far, looking to find the redemption game here in the finals. We've just been discussing a little bit about how they can actually get that win and maybe start the reverse sweep, the silver scrapes, right?
Yeah, and Whiteman's really going to need it because Malmstrom is on match point. It's 2-0 in a best of 5.
That is what match point is. Yeah, math is hard. We can see a little bit of the lineups here coming out. Malmstrom here. We can see the players Cheese, Turpinator. I think we're both subs, really supporting the team from the bench, doing all they can. The Koala Bear, Sharkshanks, To the Arch, and Lonely Biscuit. Wait, To the Arch. I think that was his. These are all Discord names, so not necessarily League of Legends names. So maybe that's why Turpinator showing up as that. I think Turpinator is technically in this game under a different handle though. Yeah, because those are all Discord IDs.
Yep, and then out of Whiteman Air Force Base, we have Chrissy Lull, Denied, Lazy Prodigy, Rayberg, 14, iRookies, and Gregory Justina.
Oh, Turpin is Android 18. Okay, so that was Android 18 coming in hot, looking for the Dragon Balls. Found his way into Malmstrom. But yeah, these little lineups. Again, lots of really great players. Honestly, I haven't seen, like, as far as overall gameplay, we're really seeing some top level gameplay. It's really coming down to a lot of the champion picks and really team compositions, and then really just where we're actually setting up these plays and some of the vision. So really, like, the overall team aspect is really what's kind of what we really need to find their footing. And again, a lot of these players really just started playing together within these last couple weeks.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the keys to Malmstrom's success thus far is they're really, really looking like they are a unit. The team cohesion is there. You can see it. Nocturne was there at every single fight, just ulting in, providing that support to his team. And Whiteman looking a little bit more like solo queue, I must admit. It's a little solo queue-y.
Let's see if they can turn that solo queue into a solo W as we get into the next round of picks and bans here. Malmstrom, the first one looking to ban out. And the Mordekaiser again. Again, I would expect to see these bans be pretty much the same as the game one. So the Mordekaiser, the what else did they ban out? Shit, I forgot. Remind me.
Akali.
Akali, there we go. What else is there to ban on Malmstrom's side?
Mordekaiser, Akali. I think Chrissy did show some potential there on that Cassiopeia. So I wonder if Android 18 is comfortable potentially playing into that again, or if they'll take that off the board.
I could see it, especially going into some of the other assassin picks. If they do knock down like something like the Aurelia and the Fizz, a lot of the other assassins require a little bit of warm up. Like even Wukong, I think that I would be a little alright playing Cassiopeia into Wukong, just because it does take out a little bit of the like Wukong has to actually dash before he throws out the decoy, correct? So does Miasma stop that? I feel like it does.
Yep. So Cassiopeia's W does stop Wukong from using his W, his decoy ability.
Yeah, that's right. So again, it looks like we are going to see pretty much the same bans with the exception of the Fizz added in. So they are just going to go full on taking out the assassins. They realize that Phantom Kindred isn't actually playing Kindred in the jungle, so they're going to leave it open. But that isn't stopping Sharkshanks from picking it up here, as we already see a hyper carry coming out from Android 18 on the Jax.
Yeah, and we'll see what. Oh, the last second change to the Thresh. Yes, I love it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. You know, Thresh, Lonely Biscuit over there on Thresh was making huge plays, flash hooks, the whole thing, huge lantern plays. I think he did a really good job on the Thresh.
Yeah, honestly, I really do like watching him play the Thresh here from the side of Malmstrom. But let's talk about some of these counter picks. Again, whenever I'm going through these kind of picks and bans, I do like leaving the support for some of the last picks, because these are really your team fight starters. And speaking of team fight starters, we do see Whiteman here picking up the Jarvan. I hope to see maybe this Morgana coming in next, because you really need something that's going to shut down this Thresh, shut down a lot of their engage and their assassins. And we talked about some of those, that defensive line that Whiteman needs to start building up. But it looks like they're still looking all for offense all the time.
Yeah, I like it. Maybe Whiteman Air Force Base, maybe they'll try to go for a more wombo combo-y type comp. You got the Jarvan, who can trap people in the terrain, and then Cassiopeia can just light them up with all her poison. So I wonder if they're going to pick other champions to help complement that.
Yeah, typically whenever you see the Jarvan, you expect to see an Orianna here out of the mid lane, but that is quite a bit of AP damage that they're already bringing out, and they're really looking for kind of that late game spike. They're able to pull a lot of damage down, whereas on the side of Malmstrom, they got the Olaf, they got the Jace. The early game pressure that they're going to be putting out is absolutely insane. Jace right now in the meta, kind of question mark for me. He was previously last season able to do incredibly well early game, and then did absolutely nothing late game. And I think with the way the new items have shaken out, maybe able to do a little bit more. What about this Jace pick here?
Yeah, the Jace pick is interesting. I think it's going to be a flex pick between the mid and the top lane. Galio picked up by Whiteman. So again, there's potential here for some big wombo combos, and Jarvan can flag and drag and then trap them all in his ultimate. Galio follows up with his ult, and then you got Cassiopeia just spitting insane damage from the backline.
Spitting hot fire. Looking at the ban list here coming out from Whiteman, I feel like everyone on the team is like, all right, who else is considered an assassin? Like, what other assassins do we got to take out right now? Because looking at that list, we got Kassadin, Akali, Fizz, Echo, and I mean, to be honest, I'd be asking the same question. Who else is left? We're scrolling through the list here, trying to find the assassins. Who else are they taking out?
There's still Talon, Zed, Irelia. So
AD
some
assassins, yeah.
Some big names still up there.
But Jhin, instead, they are going to take out the OP AD carry. One of the last AD carries left viable. One of two. RIP. So, again...
Imagine playing AD carry.
Imagine season 11.
Glutton for punishment.
Yeah, always sad. Me and Sharpshot in the chat know what that's all about. But again, looking at here, a lot of the support picks taken out. They're trying to take a little bit more of the defensive options away. The Yuumi was next. We might actually see this Cassiopeia flex in the bot lane. I feel like maybe Papa Cookies has got something to show us here this game.
Yeah, that there is definitely potential for that. Okay, they got the Morgana pickup. Very good. Good
Okay.
call by you.
Okay, yeah. So finally have the Morgana coming out. We got the Galio for a little bit of the more defensive, and he's got the roaming built into his kit. I like that. So Whiteman here, listening to the broadcast, they're feeling like they're getting some ideas here. They want to pull out this full-on team composition, because really, when you are with a group of people that you're not necessarily familiar with playing with a whole lot, if you're playing champions that just naturally want to play with the team, then this is how you do it. And Phantom Kindred, again, we thought just because he's on a jungle, or just because he's on an 80 carry, that he wouldn't pick up a jungler. But true to his name, we're going to have an 80 carry Kindred this game, it looks like. Into a Caitlyn. Oh my. So Payday, how do a Kindred Caitlyn matchup, right? Because one of the reasons why you don't see Kindred typically in the bottom lane is because of the way her passive actually like scales with finding the different marks around the map. So when you're stuck in the bottom lane, you're not exactly grabbing your marks, you're not increasing your attack range, and you're not increasing your percent health damage. So how does a Kindred work into a Caitlyn?
Yeah, so in my opinion, it doesn't. So I think Phantom Kindred just confident. He's just that confident, feeling himself. Maybe a little disrespectful pick, try to get in the heads of Whiteman.
Quick break.
But it looks like we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back very shortly.
Run for your fucking life. Watch out, they are coming to fight you.
And we are back, ladies, gentlemen, airmen, air people, and guardians, here for the AFGL Grand Finals. We got a 2-0 up on the side of Malmstrom, playing against Whiteman for the League of Legends Championship.
Yeah. So again, Big Sky Gaming up 2-0 in this best of 5. So they are on match point now in this Air Force Gaming League Pilot Season Championship Grand Finals. So Whiteman's really going to have to pull it together and just reel it back in, settle down, collect themselves, and really take some time to think about. I hope they didn't have much time, but I hope they talked a little bit about what went wrong and how to not get snowballed on like they did last game.
That's true, but that pep talk, full, what is it, like full hearts? Man, I wish I could remember more Letterkenny lines, but yeah, definitely Ferda right now is what they're looking to do. Pull out that W, get some Tillies. They have the team comp set up for it too, right? We saw the Morgana pulled out, so they are trying to counter a little bit of Lonely Biscuit's death sentences. We're able to get a lot of the defensive options. They took away a lot of the assassins, so a lot of the things that we saw went wrong in the first game when it comes to team composition and champions that they let through. They're able to fix a lot of those mistakes. Now it really just comes all down to the gameplay, right? Where can we actually see that vision coverage put out? How can they actually use these champions? And we'll see it right now as we jump onto the Rift.
Yep, and it looks like Cassiopeia up in the top lane again. Galio in the mid lane, so no tricky flexes this time.
Tricky flexes, but they are still going to find him. Origin does catch himself into a death sentence. Gate Qualifier jumping in, got the counterattacks done, and Phantom Kindred is going to pick up the first kill as Malmstrom there waiting. They set up the trap. They knew that they were going to jump in a little. They were going to bite off a little bit more than they could chew. And first kill going over.
Yeah, not a good start here for Whiteman. I feel like the Morgana, you should know better, man, than to stand in that pixel bush when there's a Thresh on the enemy team.
Definitely scary thing. Let's look. One of the things I didn't really notice all that much is we didn't talk about this adaptation of the Jax into the Galio. So they picked up the Galio to really counter out a lot of the assassin pickups, but then we just had Koala Bear pick up the Jax, which, while he can operate as an assassin, still he's going to bonk you with that lamp incessantly, and there's not really a whole lot Galio can do to stop that. So how does this matchup work?
Right, so Galio typically wants to go into a play against an AP champion. So Big Sky Gaming, though, all of their team is AD, and for the most part auto attackers. So I think I would like to see Flying Doritos just build tons of armor here. What's the new plated steel caps should be bought on more or less every single champion over from Flying Doritos.
Literally everybody puts the old tabbies on and you start to win the game, or I guess new tabbies. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, lots of AD on across the side. I think the only point of magic damage they have is Jax does put it out from his ultimate, like was it third or sixth attack, I believe? I think it's third.
Every third attack.
Yeah, and then Phantom Kindred is going to get it on once he starts stacking up, as well as puts it on the E. You know that from TFT, any TFT players out there. You know, you got to stack magic damage, get that Jeweled Gauntlet on the Kindred here. Also a good win condition.
Yep. So out of Whiteman, I want to see tons of armor. I want to see Thorn Mails. Oh, and we have some action in the bot lane.
I want to see death sentences, and that's Lonely Biscuit finding out Morigins again, but we do have the counter gank here from Reberg coming in hot. Sharkshanks here. He smells some blood in the water, and he's running down bot lane. Reberg is going to get the slow. The Lantern's coming through. The death is going down. Sharkshanks picks that up. Denied here. Looks like he is going. Actually, that's Chrissy here jumping in the bot lane. Teleports through. The miasma's going down. The Twin Fangs going on top of Phantom Kindred. But on the backside, Sharkshanks finds his kill on the other side. And it is all coming up Malmstrom here. 3 kills going down. Absolutely clean house here. As 5-0 now on the scoreboard. And Malmstrom is dominating.
Oh no, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. This is disastrous again. Already, and we're only 4 minutes in, 5 kills over to Malmstrom.
Yeah, honestly, like it was really great. Like Chrissy, I think she had the right idea. Putting that pressure forward almost took out Phantom Kindred, but there was just like, didn't have a team behind her. It is still level 1 with only Tear the Goddess. And yeah, just couldn't find any of the damage. Meanwhile, Sharkshanks and the rest of his team, they are an early game damage composition, so that damage did come through.
Yeah, absolutely. Whiteman definitely, they just need to scale. They just need to stop the bleeding, and they just need to scale. Let Cassiopeia get 2 or 3 items. Let Caitlyn, get her
no.
2 or 3 items.
Oh no. Oh. Denied here. This guy he's playing with fire. Staying with, what is that, less than 100 HP against a guy who can jump with a lamppost. Yeah. Imagine if he had a real weapon as he goes in and grabs that kill.
Yeah, and it just seems like the same mistakes from Whiteman, just not giving up these little things that is causing them to lose even more. Galio should have backed. He was sitting on 100 HP or so. He should have just backed, conceded those waves, which feels, terrible. But now instead, he still concedes those waves, but now Gay Koala Bear has a kill on his hands.
So right now, from Big Sky Gaming, the sky is falling on top of Flying Doritos. We're looking to find their Atlas to hold the team up. Papa Cookies here on Caitlyn is looking to be one of the good candidates here. He is going into a 2-0-2 Kindred. He's already got that Noon Quiver finish, so not looking good, especially when he's jumping right into that death sentence. Lots of damage going down. Kill falling here as Only Biscuit picks it up with the Ignite. Phantom Kindred and them are still on the chase. And Malmstrom here, again, just as I was talking about, the guy, their savior, the shining light. Even he can fall.
Yeah, that was a bit of a misplay by the Morgana. The reason why you picked Morgana into that matchup is every time Thresh throws a hook, there needs to be a black shield on someone.
Android 18 here finding a whole lot of damage here on top of Chrissy and is just going to let her go. I guess maybe it was a mercy. Maybe he saw the denied coming up from the mid lane here on the Galio. But nevertheless, Chrissy does make it out, able to flash over the Rift Herald pit.
Yeah, good job by Galio coming up to help Chrissy get out of there.
Yeah, so absorbing a lot of pressure. We are seeing backs coming out. First dragon of the game is going to be picked up here by Malmstrom. Olaf here, able to take neutral objectives. Insanely easy. Just gets more attack speed as his health gets low. Pops the lifesteal and then heals back up to full seamlessly. Again, another death sentence coming out, but again, they learned from the last time. There goes the black shield.
Yep, and Chrissy getting the Seeker's Arm Guard early now, so good on her for that. Looks like D-Knight's going to fall again to the Jax.
Ooh, Only Biscuit. You hate to see it when those minions, they just kind of like inch in front of the death sentence. You're like, oh man, I knew I should have had that. How did that minion get in the way? I feel like that happens all the time, and we're really seeing that frustration here at Lonely Biscuit. Is he's just looking for big plays all the time.
Yeah, he is. He's really coming up big on this Thresh.
Yeah, right. We did see that solo kill coming out from the Koala Bear here in the mid lane. Chrissy here taking again a lot more damage from Android 18. He's just kind of making those back-to-back engages. Then we're gonna send 3 guys here up into the top lane. As Denied throws the Galio ultimate, we do have Reberg here looking to find that gank, and Android 18 looking to walk it all the way back. There comes the taunt. Denied going to take a little bit of the tower damage, and Chrissy, oh no! An extra tower shot is going to cause her to fall, and a 1-for-1 kill trade in the top lane.
Yeah, real impressive by Android 18. I thought it was really solid. He got Galio to burn the ultimate and just walked away back to his tower. He wasn't greedy, and then he pulls off a 1-for-1 trade and a 1 versus 3 situation. So very good on him.
Yeah, honestly, that is one of the things that you don't really think of, is making the plays with the teammates' health. Gate Koala Bear again going to grab that kill in the mid lane. That's just what he does. You hate to see it, but again, he's got his Eucalyptus already in hand. He's going AP Jax and absolutely dominating. But I want to talk about that play there from Android 18. I think that's what he tried to do the first time when he let Chrissy live. He's just trying to pull out or bait out the ultimates from Denied. Like, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so you can get, you don't have to, you know, kill your opponent necessarily to get big advantages. So Android 18 realizes that and was just content burning the Galio.
Death Sentence here coming out yet again. The Black Shield is going to stop the Flay, but it's not going to stop the kill. Phantom Kindred's on top of it. The rest of Malmstrom is in the top lane taking out Chrissy. Advantages, top, bottom, kills everywhere. Oh no!
Yeah, Malmstrom is just popping off again. Really, really impressive performance by these guys. Up, what is that? Up 6k gold now. Up a dragon. They're working on these outer turrets, getting plates. We have the plated steel caps on the Jarvan. We've got the Seekers on the Cassiopeia. So, yeah, I think those are good pickups. They just need to get some more armor. I'd like to see a Frozen Heart on either the Galio or the Jarvan to stop these 3 auto attackers that Big Sky Gaming has.
So we've been talking a lot about these games. Oh wow, here we go. Yet again, Gay Koala Bear, he finds its blood in the eucalyptus trees as the Ignite goes down, and Denied going to fall yet again. So let's talk a little bit about what's going right for Malmstrom. They have the AP Jax, a slight adaptation here in the mid lane to kind of counter out maybe that full armor scaling. But the rest of this team comp, so we have the Olaf, does really well here in the early game. We said the Kindred too is actually turning out really well. So kind of what's making this... Actually, hold that thought here for 1 second, as we are going to have the flag and drag out of Roberg, but he's going to get dragged back to hell as Sharkshank's going to pick him up. The teleport here coming out from Android 18. He can't find out who he wants to kill first, but Cookies is going to be the one that Gay Koala Bear finds. Winds of Justice as Denied comes in here, but not able to find anything as a Shock Blast into the Axe Throw, and Sharkshanks grabs another kill here in the mid lane. 3 going down to none. But yeah, let's talk about what's going right here from Malmstrom.
Yeah, so the... Oh!
Another one bites the
Cassiopeia
dust.
falls again.
Another one bites the dust.
Malmstrom is just running rampant. Yeah, so what's going right? Thresh is hitting his hooks. Flying Doritos are overextending. They're just playing into the hands of Malmstrom.
Playing into the arms, Android 18, cool guys don't look at explosions, throws the Shock Blast and walks away. Very impressive kill, a 19-1. And yikes, big yikes coming out of this game here. Not looking good for the comeback. Lots of damage going down. Phantom Kindred here. Can he get the kill before? Oh wow, he almost got him before he came in, but that is going to be the burst damage. And Phantom Kindred here, able to use Kindred's ultimate very effectively in order to stave away death and pick up that return kill. And again, it's just insane the amount of winning these guys are doing. They're like, what is his name? Martin Sheen? Who's the winning guy?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, Phantom Kindred. Again, he just laughs in the face of danger. Doesn't care. Just pops the ultimate. Almost one auto attack away from killing the Kaylin before she steps into the ultimate.
Yeah, TP burn there from Chrissy. They thought they might be able to make a play. Phantom Kindred and Lonely Biscuit had already used majority of their cooldowns. Denied here is going to catch himself with a Gay Koala Bear here in the mid lane yet again. It is a 2v1 situation, but he does not care. Gonna just jump, smack. Morrigan's here, might find himself on the receiving end of more lampposts, but it looks like a headshot there is going to keep Gay Koala Bear out of the back line of Whiteman.
Yeah, and he actually opts for the Magi Soul Stealer, so just looking to snowball this game even harder, if that's possible. Malmstrom up 13k right now. at 14 minutes. That's almost unheard of.
Night Harvester 2? Like, is that something like, does that work on Jax? Ooh.
Sure, absolutely. You can you can build almost anything on Jax. That's the great thing about him. He does AD, AP, attack speed, crit, you name it. You can build him tanky.
Yeah, we talk about...
He's one of the most versatile champions as far as what items you can build.
Yeah, exactly. You can see the Night Harvester doesn't work. We're seeing it right now. Papa Cookies, his HP bar just exploded. Denied here, trying to get some damage down. Not able to taunt anybody except for the viewers as he jumps in and dies. Double kill coming out here from the Koala Bears. He's absolutely dominating. Counterattack going up. Chrissy going down. And man, the swag look away. Able to get away from the petrifying gaze as we have a delayed ace here coming out from the side of Malmstrom. I think that was an ace, right? All 5 people did die on that one?
Yep, that was an ace. And Sharkshanks with the disrespect. Oh, and we have the surrender come out. What?
Oh no!
Is that what this is?
That's what it's looking like. Honestly, I mean that's when you're 26-1 at 15 minutes. I don't really see a big reason to play this one out. Yeah, overall, GG going over to Whiteman. We're gonna take a look at some of the plays that actually got them here. Here was that big counter play here in the bot lane. Talk us through this, baby.
Yep. So we have Caitlyn and Jarvan walking back to Thresh, but the Lantern, again, Thresh. Insane champion pulls in the Olaf, and then we had the teleport come in from Cassiopeia, but she just shy of getting that kill onto the Kindred, and Olaf running around with red and blue buff, just slinging axes everywhere.
Yeah, it looked like it was that heal that actually like really set them ahead. And here we have like the comeback plays. Android 18 makes the stomp on Origins, but decides, I think I'll take the Caitlyn first. Goes down there, takes out Caitlyn. The Shock Blast, the Axe throws, and there went down the Morgana. We can just see the Bash Bros here in the mid lane. Android 18 and Sharkshanks really showing a lot of their synergy this game with a lot of these kills that went through.
Yeah, I love it. You can just tell these guys are so confident on these champions. They're right at home. It's just another day at the office. No big deal.
Right at home with the victory as we have Malmstrom, Big Sky Gaming walking away, the AFGL grand finalists, winners of the finals.
Grand champions, I think is the name.
There we go. Yeah, there's Grand Wizards. I don't know how many names we have here.
Grand Guardians.
Guardians. There we go. They are the Guardians of the Galaxy, walking away with the victory. I think there's like some swag and stuff out there. Have we talked about prizes and stuff like that on the broadcast?
I'm not sure.
They get a crisp
honest.
high five. I think that's one thing from me. If I ever catch you out there in Air Force land, real crisp high five.
Yep,
and
a
nod.
Firm handshake from me.
Firm handshake, yeah. Those are just a few of the great rewards and prizes that these guys get. Not to mention the feeling of dominating. But before we talk more about these winners, we're going to head into a short break. So don't go anywhere. We're going to get more AFGL action after this break.
I want to see tons of armor. I want to see thorn mails. Oh, and we have some action in the bot lane.
I want to see death sentences, and that's Lonely Biscuit finding out Origins again, but we do have the counter gank here from Reberg coming in hot. Sharkshanks here. He smells some blood in the water, and he's running down bot lane. Reberg is going to get the slow. The Lantern's coming through. The death is going down. Sharkshanks picks that up. Denied here. Looks like he is going. Actually, that's Chrissy here jumping in the bot lane. Teleports through. The miasma's going down. The Twin Fangs going on top of Phantom Kindred. But on the backside, Sharkshanks finds his kill on the other side. And it is all coming up. Malmstrom here is actually turning out really well. So kind of what's making this... Actually, hold that thought here for 1 second as we are going to have the flag and drag out of Reberg. But he's going to get dragged back to hell as Sharkshanks going to pick him up. The teleport here coming out from Android 18. He can't find out who he wants to kill first, but Cookies is going to be the one that Gate Koala Bear finds. Winds of Justice as Denied comes in here, but not able to find anything as a shock blast into the axe throw, and Sharkshanks grabs another kill here in the mid lane. 3 going down to none. But yeah, let's talk about what's going right here from Maelstrom.
Yeah, so the... Oh,
Another one bites the
Cassiopeia
dust.
falls again.
I can see cracking maybe one of the other secondary turrets. Again, here we have another Paranoia found out in the jungle. Sharkshanks trying to find the damage on Reberg. He's going to fall quite a bit. Chrissy is able to land the ultimate. No one's stunned up, but the Fish finds her out. First one down. Reberg is the next. Cakewalla here coming in hot. Lots of damage going down. Denied is the next to fall. Cakewalla looking for the last kill. Again, still everyone here itching for a team fight. Koala Bear finds it on top of Cookies. Sharkshanks finishes that one off with a well-timed Paranoia. Damage is going down, looking for the fear here. Denied going to be the next to fall. Reberg here, he is caught with a top laner and an 80 carry at the back line. The curtain's called.
You need better protectors. I would like to see like the Lulu.
Ooh, that chum the water is making it all the way to the back line. Denied going to be the first to fall. Chrissy's burning down. Shot out here by Phantom Kindred. Cakewalla going to find the next one. The curtain call looking to find the rest of the kills. Phantom Kindred got, so close. Barely any health left. The rest of Whiteman is falling back into the fountain. Still not finding any reprieve. Cakewalla does die on the fountain dive. That is going to be GG as Big Sky Gaming.
What items you can build.
Yeah, exactly. You can see the Night Harvester doesn't work. We're seeing it right now. Papa Cookies, his HP bar just exploded. Denied here trying to get some damage down. Not able to taunt anybody except for the viewers as he jumps in and dies. Double kill coming out here from the Koala Bears. He's absolutely dominating. Counterattack going up. Chrissy going down. And man, the swag look away. Able to get away from the petrifying gaze as we have a delayed ace here coming out.
that you're mine, but I wish we could pause and press rewind. When I'm not with you, boy, you got me hoping for a redo. Might run out of time, so why can't we just pause and press rewind? When I'm not with you, boy, you got me hoping for a redo. I know that you're I know that I know that you're hoping for a redo. I know that you're mine, but I wish we could pause and press rewind. When I'm not with you, boy, you got me hoping for a redo. Might run out of time, so why can't we just pause and press rewind? When I'm not with you, boy, you got me hoping for a redo. I know that you're I know that you're hoping for a redo. I know that you're mine, but I wish.
I be taking names as I elevate the barricade.
All right, and welcome back. Triton, you want to go ahead and kick us off?
Yeah, sounds good. All right, so guys, I am Triton AD. I'm one of the brand ambassadors for Air Force Gaming. I've been in the Air Force for about 3 years as an intelligence analyst, and I'm really excited to be here today. Go ahead, Turbo.
I'm Tech Sergeant Joshua JT Turbo Wilson. I'm with the United States Space Force, actually on the Space Force Code Bowl champion team. So that was super exciting. Was in the Air Force for about 12 years, just transferred over to the Space Force in September. Super excited to be here with Triton. Super excited to bring you guys some high quality Call of Duty competitive action. So I think so for those of you
Okay.
guys tuning in now, from the Rocket League and League of Legends tournaments that we just had, super exciting. The Rocket League was super intense. If you guys watched that in the beginning, League was a little bit of blowout, but still some good competition. But for those of you who are just joining in, this is the Air Force Gaming League Championship Series. So we have the final 2 teams from a tournament that are competing against each other here for the Call of Duty Championship title. Triton?
Yeah, definitely. So it looks like we have a video here for the anniversary of the Space Force. So before that, Turbo, you want to kind of talk about that Code Bowl victory that you guys had with Symphony and Huskers?
Oh man, that was amazing. So we were invited 8 branches, so all of the U.S. branches, and then additionally 3 of the Royal Air Force branches competed in a kind of a unique format. We didn't do the CDL rules that you guys are about to see here because of the regional distances between us. It was kind of a kill scramble, so we did public matches, team deathmatch, and domination. All of the teams jumped into public lobbies, tried to get as many wins as they could by the largest point gap that they could get. And then the top 2 teams and points at the end of those first 2 rounds went into a final. That wound up being the Space Force and the Royal Air Force. And because we were separated again by distance, we went into a 3rd match of public lobbies. We were fortunate enough to get teamed up with Symphony and Huskers. And if any of you guys are on Twitch, you've probably seen those guys or heard of those guys. Symphony was an absolute beast throughout that entire tournament. We were very fortunate to be teamed up with them, but it was awesome getting to play with people of that caliber, seeing the level of competition that all the different branches are bringing. And actually in preparation for that tournament, I've played against some of the guys that are going to be competing here. Definitely very talented. I know those guys stomped us in scrims a lot of the time, so I think we're going to see some really good competitive play here.
Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and roll that video.
There's 1. There's 2. They're on pace to win this game by such a massive amount. But when it comes down to it, you don't mess with the Space Force. 1 more. There it is! They did it! Exactly the 60-point win!
The highest individual match score, which ended up going to the U.S. Space Force.
Yeah, super awesome experience. That was a lot of fun. I was really glad to be a part of that. Awesome video too. Way to make us look I don't know, like a true championship team. I think we're going over to the schedule here now.
Yeah, so coming up, we're going to have the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War finals. It's going to be Team Winners versus Team Buff Boys.
Yeah, so this is actually really interesting because so we have the winners bracket and the losers bracket here playing against each other. But the losers bracket here, the Team Buff Boys, they lost 2 winners. So their only loss has been to this team. So I think we definitely wound up with the 2 strongest teams battling us out here. You see that winners do start off with the 1 game lead because they are coming from the winners bracket. So Buff Boys will have to come back from that in the beginning.
Yeah, and as you can see, Team Winners representing Whiteman Air Force Base, while Team Buff Boys is representing Barksdale. Team Winners team is going to be made up of Jay or Apex Snipe. De Niro is Primetime. Seth is Average Joey. Young or MLG Young A and Sean as iRookies.
And here we have Buff Boys and their team. We have Second Lieutenant Nick Starox. I think that's how he pronounces his name. Played against that guy several times. Really good competitor. Cameron, Camo 056, or 0506 if I can read. Austin T30. Brent B-Beck Johnson. And Carson Nailbox.
Yeah, definitely. I recognize quite a few of these names. I've been involved with quite a few of the Air Force gaming tournaments that we've had, and I definitely see some repeat names in here.
Yeah, it's interesting to see as this league gets stood up. We already have many prominent names in this organization, and names people know, names people are getting used to see. I'm excited to see when this gets opened up in future seasons to other locations and other players, the quality of people that we're bringing in here, because it just absolutely blows my mind how competitive a lot of the people in the Air Force and Space Force are at these games.
Looks like we're waiting for a few players to get back in here, and then we get right into the game. So the map pool is going to be made up of Moscow, Miami, Crossroads, and Garrison if needed, those Game 4 and Game 5s. Just waiting here for the game to start rolling. Looks like we're getting our teams together, figuring out what map we're going to be playing in.
And just so you guys are aware, the format for this is going to be a best of 5 search and destroy only. Search and Destroy is a very popular competitive game mode for those of you who aren't familiar with it, or play Counter-Strike, very similar to that. So the teams are gonna swap off offensive defense. The offense team will have a bomb, try to place it down on the objective, while the defensive team is trying to fend them off. What's interesting about this one, from a lot of the primary modes of Call of Duty, is the no respawn rate. So that obviously has a much different approach. These guys are going to be much more strategic and careful when they're approaching these objectives and trying to eliminate the other team.
Definitely. I'm really excited to see these games. You know, Nick Stero, he's a really good competitor. You know, I'm really excited to see, especially for Cold War, the search and destroy and comp scene for this game it's going to be great. I love it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how well the teams have developed their strategies together. Because, as you know, with Search and Destroy, it's not a one-man game, right? You can't just go in and frag out all the times. Sometimes it's going to work, but when you're against this level of competition, it really comes down to who has the best strategy and who's executing the best as a team. Because when it comes to gunfights, all these guys are so talented, it's going to be who gets first shot, right? Because these guys don't miss.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to come down to holding your position and getting those trades when needed.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like we're waiting for one more player. Should be starting up here shortly. So we got Moscow. Wait, so Checkmate is vetoed. Moscow's game 2. Do we have map 1? Oh, we start on game 2. Okay, cool. So we're starting on Moscow. So here, from everything we've seen so far in the competitive side, the A-bomb is going to be where all the major fights are going down. I'll be curious to see if anybody switches it up there to kind of try to throw people off.
Definitely. Moscow kind of being one of those tough maps, especially with escalators being right there. And there's just a lot of open spots where you can get seen, and I'm really excited to see what happens.
Yeah, for sure. I think we'll get a good feel for it right off the bat, like how close these matches are going to be. I really am not expecting a blowout here. I don't think we're going to see this be completely one-sided, especially because these two teams have already played each other. They kind of know their strategies and what they might go for, so I think it'll be pretty entertaining.
Yeah, definitely for our entertainment and the stream's entertainment. Well, yeah, we hope for a tough matchup here between the two teams.
Yeah, let's see a map 5. So while we're waiting, I've noticed, looking through the Twitch chats and Facebook chats and stuff, a lot of people asking about how they can get involved in this, how these teams came to be here. So this is the pilot season of the Air Force Gaming League. This was Air Force Global Strike Command only. So those bases involved in Air Force Global Strike Command, they're going to be opening it up to regional competitions. So they're going to do like North America, Europe, PACAF. And in order to get involved in those, all you have to do is go to airforcegaming.com, join the Discord, the discord.gg/airforcegaming, check out the updates. Anybody's going to be able to register a team. It could be, multiple teams from multiple areas, multiple bases. So wherever you guys are at, I know a lot of people are concerned about overseas gaming. You guys are more than welcome to join in the future competitions. I'm really excited to see where the quality of this is going to go once we're scaling up this far, because this has been awesome with just this small pool that they're working with on this go around. Oh, and here we go. We're loading up in Moscow now. And reminder, this is on CDL, so these guys are following CDL rules. That includes banning certain perks, certain attachments. So if you don't see the famous AUG Shoddy combo in here, that's
yeah, definitely those GAs with those TAC rifles, the AUG, that one burst kill. It's definitely in need of a nerf for some of these.
So straight here, they're running straight to B point. You've got the other team looking at A, and these guys are trying to throw them off. I told you, the most common
Already
approach has
down.
been that A.
Already
So, yeah,
4-2 with winners. Oh, 4-3 now.
Oh, wow. All right. Winners are starting off strong on this one. They definitely threw them off here. They were not expecting that other approach.
One is all alone here in a 1v4 situation. Looks like Nick's going to get a shot at him. Let's see if one can...
There, he's down. Yep. Quick win. We kind of called it before that. Everybody always looks for that A, and those guys just totally caught him off guard. Went straight to B. Caught him checking the center there.
Unfortunately, Rookie's not able to see the sniper out of his left eye there in the corner.
Let's see how winners do here on defense. That was very aggressive and very effective on offense there.
Definitely kind of putting their mark on that round one. Just totally dominating and taking out the whole team.
So here we're going for the A play. Defense is set up to counter it.
Rookie's trying to pre-fire that entrance right there, but he's going to get taken out by a grenade by Nailbox. Prime's got a nice heady over here by the statue.
Yeah, don't have those trophy systems up early game. That's... Oh, off the heady. Got him.
Looks like Young A is kind of hanging out in the center of the map over by Eskies.
Yeah, we got a 2v2 right now. Pretty even.
Definitely separated on the map really there. Agent Fubar and Bill Cosby. See if they're going to work and try and get together. Looks like Prime and Young...
Yeah, you got... Oh, Buff Boys are coming up behind them right now. Oh, they don't know they're there. Oh, there's one down. There's two.
One.
Oh, will he get him?
Running up with the pistol. Let's see if he can get him.
They're pinching him. They're pinching
him. It's a 1v2.
Oh, he's done. Oh, man. Yeah, they caught him on that flank completely unprepared.
Definitely, and that was a nice comeback by Buff Boys to get that round win.
This is exactly what we're talking about. It's the strategies here that wins. It's not the gunfight. And these guys just outplayed him, got behind him.
A lot of AK-74Us that I'm seeing during this game. I am personally a fan.
That is the go-to SMG right now.
See what they're gonna do here. Team Buff Boys on defense.
All right,
As
winners
winners
are
are
all
gonna make
pushing
that
up
A
aggressively
push.
on A right now.
See, Nailbox is watching that entrance right. Nick Staro's going back to escalators. Here's Prime. Prime's trying to go up escalators.
He got picked up from behind on Eskies.
Nailbox planning the bomb at A.
Yep, only one left. Oh, he took one out. Coming up behind him. They know he's there now, though. Everybody's rotating around.
Rookie's in the 1v3 situation. Let's see if he can do anything here. Put on a show for the chat.
Yeah, but he's got this clock to watch too. He's down to less than 30 seconds for that bomb. Oh, he got him off the heady. All right, this is close. We know we knew that they were going to come out aggressively, but this is definitely a lot of back and forth.
All right, best of 5 in game 2. Winners up 2-1 in this round, or this game. I apologize. Nick Staro coming out highs. KD of 4-1.
Yeah, fragging out for sure. And Young A there with the 3 and 2. We knew those two were probably going to be the fraggers on each team, so we'll have to see if they can.
Nick trying to crouch walk his way and try and get behind them and flank them from the left side.
You saw one there.
Young A's got eyes on him.
Got out. Yep. Oh, he had to back out. He took too much damage. Coming back.
Now 2v4 for Young A and Wanna.
Yeah, these guys are doubting each other. They're just gonna have to back out and see if they can play around it.
Oh, and he's
and
gonna take out
he
one
took
on the
Nick
heady.
out. Yeah, right in that just 1v1 straight up gunfight, gunned him down.
Young A and Wanna kind of retreating from A site, trying to replan how they're gonna attack this.
Yep, we got a 3-2 here. Oh, and now we're down to a 1-3. Not looking too good for Buff Boys here.
1v3 with Wanna and 25 seconds left to go in this round. Tosses a grenade. He's going to get a hit marker. Nailbox watching over by Eskies as Bill Cosby is running behind him. Aiden Fubar is going to be on the left side, and he's going to get him. And that's going to be a winner's round win.
3-1 right now. You got to be nervous if you're Buff Boys because winners are coming in with a one map advantage already. You do not want to take an L right off the bat here and have to come back from a 2-0 deficit.
Definitely. It looks like, yeah, definitely they're going to want to try and get at least another round here. Buff Boys once again defending. Looks like this is going to be an A push on both sides.
Yep.
Although
They're outnumbered here because they're spread watching the other approaches because they're worried about that flank that got pulled on them.
Exactly. Looks like Prime and Rookies are kind of just leaving
They're
their
slow
teammates
playing
out
it.
over there, trying to see what's going to happen.
Yep, and now they called him out and they're rotating around. Everybody's playing this one a lot slower here. Oh, there's one. Spotted him, retreated. Ooh, Nailbox is kind of killing it right now. He's 6-1, fragging out. Nick goes down. It's 1v2. And there's the win. 4-1.
Okay, so we do have a problem here. So, winners is actually... So it looks like the overlays on the game are switched.
Wait, what?
Yeah, let me go back to the game here 1 second. Yeah, so... Waiting for the
Buff
names
Boys
to pop up.
is...
Okay, so they fixed it for now. Yeah, Buff Boys is Nick Staro's team.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because they're coming
and
off the losers
winners
bracket.
is Rookie's team and Young A.
Okay, so we actually had that backwards. So here we've got the underdogs coming out on top. Did I got that right?
Let me double check that. So winners.
Yeah, winners were in the winners bracket. Buff Boys were in the losers bracket. Only lost to winners. So yeah, we just had the names flip-flopped there.
Okay, looks like we got it all sorted out now. I see it in the top of the bar. So looks like we got the names figured out.
Yeah, so this is actually much more interesting then, because we've got the winning team came in with a 1-0 advantage, and here the team down by one map is coming out looking strong, and the Buff Boys are 5-1 right now. So remember, we're doing best of 5. That means 5 total maps, and right now we're 5-1. First team to get to 6 wins the map, and then best of 5 overall map wins is who's going to take the championship here. So it's looking like, yep, now we're down 3-3. It's looking like Buff Boys might make this a tied up 1-1 on the maps.
Yeah, so winners won the winners bracket, which put them at a 1-0 lead in the finals. So Buff Boys is really trying this game to get back to an equal playing ground going into the game 3.
2-2 here. Young A and Prime both on the same spot near B. Oh, got somebody coming up behind them.
Bill Cosby and Agent Fubar
yep.
just getting the flank on them. There goes one. So now Young A in a 1v2 situation.
Yep, and they think they're coming B, but they're at A right now. Okay, he's flanking around, but they're going to get that plant.
Let's now they're going to look to just get into position to watch. He hears him. He's going to go.
Oh, got him.
Takes down one. Now 1v1 situation
1v1,
between Agent Fubar.
Here we go. Oh, got taken out. He had the high ground. What are you going to do? All right, so that is map 2 technically, because by default map 1 went to winners. Map 2 goes to Buff Boys, and we are tied up at 1-1. So we were a little confused there in the beginning with the names of the teams being displayed a little backwards, but we got it straightened out. What'd you think about that first map?
Definitely a good map. Definitely once the name situation got all sorted out, it definitely kind of made sense as to what was happening.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, chat, we apologize for any of that. But now we got it figured out. We're good to go. So now it's going to be Buff Boys and winners tied 1-1 in the finals. Buff Boys able to come back and tie the series up after being down 1-0 because winners won the winners bracket. So they went into the finals with a 1-0 lead. It was definitely a great game, a lot of good plays, and it was close, but not necessarily action-packed, I should say.
Yeah, I was really surprised how dominant Buff Boys came out there. I'm curious to see, because the thing with playing CDL Search and Destroy, right? Each map can be very different. You could be very strong in one map and very weak in another. Maybe not have your rotations down, know your flank routes. So we could see that these next maps, maybe winners come back and they've got a better grasp on how to handle those specific maps.
Definitely, there could be a map advantage. I know I've run into that a few times where certain teams know a map a certain way better than the other team. Looks like our next map going into is Miami.
Miami. Now, this is one you don't see a whole lot. Code Bowl, we didn't get to play this map at all. So I know for Search and Destroy, a lot of teams don't put in a lot of time on this one.
No, definitely. This is, I'm pretty sure it's GA'd in the CDL right now for just basically not playing on it.
Yeah, so we might have a situation where neither one of these teams are incredibly familiar with how they want to approach this. We'll see how it plays out. So we're spread pretty thin. We've got most of Buff Boys heading towards B-Bomb, while winners are checking all 4 lanes here. Oh, I think he's got him peaked on that heady. Tosses the nade out. nothing there, but Buff Boys have a good presence on B-bomb right now.
No one really taking advantage of some of the head glitches and balconies that they have in this map to try and get an advantage. Young A is going to take out
Young
Nick
A
there
peeked that
by
corner
bomb.
and got him. Here he's on this head. He's pretty nasty right here on this dumpster.
Now bomb was planted at Bravo's site. Young A going to throw a smoke and then rotate over to the right. Rookies is going to get Young Fubar.
Oh, he gets picked off from up top, I think.
Now in a 1v2 situation for Young A. He's going to take out one. Now 1v1 between Young A and Nailbox.
10 seconds left on this bomb. He's got to get this defuse going.
He's going to take him out, but
yep,
he's not going to have enough time.
He was about 4 seconds too shy. If you don't know, the bomb takes about 7.5 seconds to disarm. So you noticed he just ran past it because there were only 3-4 seconds left. He knew he didn't have enough time.
Yeah, good play by Young A. Just unfortunately not enough time to defuse that bomb there.
It's a tough thing about Search and Destroy. Fragging out and getting all the kills doesn't mean you get the win. So got to watch that clock, and I'll be curious to see how they play defense here.
Definitely. So winners on
All right, so
defense
they're grabbing
in this
the
round.
Bomb, and it looks like they might be going straight to A. Let's see. Yeah, they're flanking around top side to go to A. You've got two of the Buff Boys on B waiting for him, but you're going to get this call out from Cosby here as he sees him rolling around.
Yeah, Cosby sees Rookies run over by Beach, and he's going to communicate over with his teammates over on Bravo's side to start rotating over.
Looks like Nailbox is trying to go wide flank all the way around him here. They're getting that bomb down now, though.
Yeah, Rookies placed the trophy
Buff
system
Boys
and
are
just
swarming
planted
onto the bomb. We're going to have a little scrap here. They're right next to each other. Rookies is looking out on the beach. They're getting the defuse. Do these guys even know they're defusing right now? They got it. They got it. They were all swarmed there, but they didn't notice that those guys had pressed in, were defusing the bomb.
Oh, nice play by here, Nailbox. Getting
Yeah,
the double kill right there.
He flanked around.
Oh, and killed
honestly,
the third Prime.
That might have saved them because he pulled their attention back. Gave a chance for that defuse to go down.
Definitely. Nailbox going off in this round, 4-1. Young A on the other side for winners is 3-1. Buff Boys up 2-0 in this game. Once again, the series is tied 1-1 right now.
Yeah, Buff Boys want to keep this momentum going. They're just seeming to catch winners kind of out of their comfort zone. It looks like they're not prepared for the routes that Buff Boys are taking.
Yeah, Prime is right on top of Bravo site, just kind of holding that angle right there, looking into garage. Looks like
They're
Nick's
all
going to
on-
push up. Same with Bill Cosby. Oh, everyone's pushing to Bravo except for
and here,
Agent Fubar is
Fubar
kind of
and
just keeping
Rookies.
them busy in the middle.
Yep, just holding them off. Everybody's rotating around now. Oh, and you got one down there, so we're 4v2, 4v1. This is not looking good.
Wanna trying to rotate back over to Bravo site, just wasn't even near
They
it.
caught him off guard. Well, 3-0 start. I don't know. I mean, if you're winners right now, what are you thinking? What adjustments are you trying to make to counter this?
Definitely just holding your angles better, getting more trades. It seems like when one goes down, there isn't another kind of there to help shoot the guy or anything like that. They're just playing really separated and really far apart from each other.
Yeah, I think ultimately Buff Boys are just doing a better job of doing those callouts and getting rotations when they need to. I think winners are just a little late to get organized, and Buff Boys are just waiting for them.
Yeah, especially
Wow,
on that
he's-
last round. It looks like Winners was a little late on that rotation over to Bravo's side. I don't know if that was a lack of communication or miscommunication. Rookie's eyeing Bravo's site.
Yep, so you got 3 from each team on Bravo right now. Bomb's down. Rookies is down. It's a 4v3.
Bill Cosby and Young A over by Alpha site just kind of hanging out with each other.
Yeah, Nick knows where that bomb is, so he's just watching it, making sure nobody goes to pick it up. Prime's going to have to go try. Let's see if Nick picks him off here. Oh, Prime got him. So now it's 1v3 here, and he's got to get the bomb down. Yep, and couldn't pull it off. This is a 4-0. This is a dominant showing here from Buff Boys.
Definitely. This is very, with winners coming into the series with a 1-0 lead and Buff Boys just being able to come back and take game 2 and then have a commanding lead in game 3.
Yeah, I think winners just need to regain here. They need to slow it down a little bit. Hold the angles. Call them out. Make sure everybody's got situational awareness of what's going on. Let's see how they play it here. So, Buff Boys is not going to give them the chance. They're rushing in quickly to B here.
Yeah, Buff Boys definitely kind of on like a confidence high here. They're just full force.
Now,
they have a commanding lead in this round, in this game, and they're just 100% confident right now.
It's interesting. You got Young A and Prime stacked up watching the exact same angle right here.
Young A is going to take out one on staircase. Looks like that was nail box.
Which is the fragger right now, so that's good for winners.
Definitely.
All right, so
Nail
Buff Boys are
6 and
rotating
3.
back around. Looks like they're going center with it. Everybody's watching that lane right now on B. Oh, I think A might have just called out that they were crossing over. Or, sorry, Wanna called it out. Yeah, so here you got Prime rotating around, but you still got, or no, you got Prime still sitting back watching B. The other two are heading over to A, and one is down, so now it's a 3v2.
Young A has a nice sight on bomb. Looks like Prime is going to loop behind building, and Nick's going to try and meet him there. And he's going to get taken out.
Oh, no. He survived. Hold up. So he's wrapped. All these guys are playing Ring Around the Rosie right here. Oh, and Nick just guns him.
Now it's a 1v2 situation for Young A.
1v1.
Takes out one, but
Nick
just
got him.
unfortunately
Closed it out. 5-0. I really think winners need at least 1 point on this map just to bring their confidence back.
Definitely. This is a rough match for them. Like what you talked about earlier, Miami is not played in normal CDL tournaments, so that could be a factor. Maybe they didn't have enough training on this map. Yeah, hopefully winners can come back and see if they can get at least 1 round win on this map.
All right, so here it looks like Buff Boys are doing about the same setup, watching the 2 outside lanes and then 2 on B, but you have all 4 of the winners stacked right now on B. And one of them gets picked off.
Yeah, just unfortunate. They all went to Bravo, and there was only 2 players from Buff Boys on Bravo,
Ooh,
and another one
rookies.
gets taken out.
Rookies gets nail box. He had him down. But here, Nick's holding this bomb site in the garage. Let's see if Prime can get him again.
And Nick just waiting for his teammates to rotate over. Just able to hold off 2 enemy teammates, and he's going to go down, but just enough time for his teammate to wrap around and get over to the Bravo site.
They got Fubar over there on the left.
In a 1v3 situation. Let's see if he can do anything here as the bomb's going to be planted.
Yeah, he's going to slow play this one. Oh, no. And they take him out. As soon as he peeked, they were waiting for him. But that's good. So, we got a 5-1 here. So, hopefully these guys can take this win and use it to build some momentum.
Definitely. Winners getting the first round win of this game. And hopefully that can give them a little bit more confidence. Maybe their communications are getting a little bit better. And they can win another one.
Yeah, so here we got winners on defense. Same setup again. So we got the two guys in the back alley on B. Actually, looks like they're being a little aggressive on defense here, pushing up a little further than usual on the A side. But that might be good for them. Well, Rookies gets picked. But it looks like Buff Boys are going for the A plant.
One is watching his left side.
Yeah, watch out for Young A flanking around here. All right, Nick's on the bomb. He's going to plant. They got people right around the corner waiting for him.
Let's see if Wanna can hit. Oh, nice grenade. Unfortunately, Nick's able to jump over the...
There he's got Nick's in his... Oh, just didn't land those shots.
All right, 1v1, Young A and Bill Cosby. Young A pulling the flank.
Young A is tough to beat here. Yep, and he's got 23 seconds. He's going to have enough time.
That looks like another round win for winners. Gonna send the game into 5-2.
Shooting bodies. He's trying to make a statement here. They might be down, but they're not out.
Hey, you if you're gonna be shooting bodies, you gotta back it up with something. You know, you're down 5-2 right now in this game. Maybe their confidence is getting a little bit higher. They can take another round, but I don't know about that one.
I don't know. I'm happy to see that winners are picking up a little momentum here, though.
Yeah, definitely. Getting a little bit more of a competition here and a little bit more of a better matchup. Maybe they're getting used to the way Buff Boys plays, their play style, kind of learning it a little bit, and just getting more familiar with their opponent.
All right, we got all four stacked Russian B right now. Let's see if they can get some of those early picks.
Yeah, Buff Boys sends 2 over to Bravo as winners has the whole team over there. All just watching their angles, see what happened.
Pop the smoke, the Russian in.
Good smoke and push by winners.
Now they're stacked up on this car. This matchup between Prime and Nick has been going in the way of Nick more often than not. We'll see how it goes. Oh, you got Nailbox waiting on top of these stairs.
Nailbox is going to take out A there. All right.
Oh, this is making me anxious. They're all just stacked here trying to peek and see who they can catch off guard first. Another smoke comes out.
See if they're going to push a little bit there. Nick has a nice
pushing.
angle. Gets
Nick
one. Unfortunately, goes down to 1.
Trade. All right, and there it is. 6-2. And Buff Boys take the win on map 3. So that means we are at a 2-1 lead by Buff Boys, who came in as the underdogs from the losers bracket. And I gotta say, this is not panning out exactly how I think anybody would have called it.
Definitely, I thought both teams very good players. Unfortunately, Buff Boys has just been the better team the past 2 games. So as they take a 2-1 lead in the final series, and going into map 4, which is going to be, let's pull up the map list here.
Crossroads.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, so we got Crossroads. Here we're looking at some highlights. Nick was on fire watching this garage here, really holding it down for him. There he just guns him in that 1v1 fight.
Definitely, and I believe Young A had over, I think he was in double digits of kills this round, or that game.
I believe it.
Good showing out for him.
He's fragging out, and you saw that one game, he wound up getting the rest of the kills on the team, just didn't have enough time for that bomb. I ultimately think it comes down to Buff Boys are just executing better as a team. Both of these teams have excellent shooters, excellent playmakers, but Buff Boys are just executing really well right now.
Definitely, I 100% agree. Crossroads is going to be an interesting game. Very smaller than the past 2 maps that we've played. I'm looking to see a bunch of subs back. There's probably going to be a lot of AK-74Us again, like how there was in Moscow. And definitely watching Catwalk over by Tank. There's just a lot of head glitches in places where, you know, someone can have an eye on sight and, you know, still be there and take out people.
Yeah, I think from what I've seen, A has been a popular plant here. Usually push B, try to get a pick, and then if you're able to rotate A and get that bomb down. You see here, we're pretty spread out. Each team has one person watching each side, so they're all just looking for a pick, looking to make a call out. But you've got, yeah, they're rushing A-bomb right now, and he's planting already. A is an easy plant. It's really close to that spawn, and it's really easy to sneak up on. So here they get the plant. He pops the smoke, and he's retreating.
Definitely. And Winners, although they have that nice high ground over by Alpha site, they were still able to get that plant and then nice smoke there to run away from bomb and find some cover.
Yeah, Nick's actually taking the wide flank around him here, and we got 1 goes down on each side, 2 down on Winners. That makes it a 3v2. And that bomb clock is ticking down. We're at 17 seconds.
1v1 for Rookies against Buff Boys. Rookie's going to get 1v2 now. See if he knows where they're at.
Well, he's going to check that bomb. Yeah, he had no chance. The problem with that A-bomb being out in the open there is they know you have to go for it, right? So they're just going to watch over that bomb, and that's a really difficult one to pull off.
Definitely a good round. Once again, I'm surprised they got that plan off with the other team having that high ground watching over Alpha site.
Yep, you look away for a minute and you can miss it.
Here we go. Team Buff Boys up 1-0 in this game, up 2-1 in the series. Let's see, Ricky's pushing over by Alpha. Looks like Cosby is watching from that high ground. Mailbox going cat. Nice smoke. They get the...
Oh, he's got... Oh, he almost had that pick there.
Fortunately, both players, both at low health, had to retreat
They
there.
pop smoke over on A-bomb. They're pushing up. Their Rookies gets picked off. Cosby's just watching over that bomb. Oh, and he just saw the foot sticking out there.
Young A and Nick going at it, and Nick's going to get Young A off of that head glitch over by the truck. That was interesting there.
Buff Boys is just nasty right now. These guys are crushing it. So here, watch this. This guy's just barely peeking out of the corner bomb here. Sees that foot. Death by toenail, man. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's just a little bit too tall to be laying down planning that, but just unfortunate that his foot was sticking out there.
And look here, Cosby 5-0 on this one. He is holding down that A lane there.
Yeah, definitely doing a great job.
That's what's so awesome about the difference in these maps. You haven't really seen a chance for Cosby to show up and show off. But look here, gets that pick on Young A through the smoke.
Yeah, Bravo's like such a hard bomb to plant with it being so close to defending side spawn. It's just hard to get over there.
It really is, unless you take that wide flank and catch him off guard. Which right now, yeah, 1-3, 1-2, and Winners take that one. We got a 2-1 close map on this one. Nick was trying to take that flank and Wanna caught him off guard.
Wanna with a nice play here, but looks like he's playing on 200 ping.
Yeah, I was about to say that lag's looking kind of bad there. I hope the teams aren't experiencing this on their end. It might just be some lag in our stream here.
All right, let's see what's going to happen here. Looks like Team Winners is all going on Alpha side.
Well, and you know, Cosby's hot right now watching that, so we'll see. We'll see if they're able to get anything past him. They pop smoke. He's got Rookies in his sights. Gets a tag on him. He's got to back up. Now he's on Prime. He's tagging him, not finishing him off, though. He's keeping him honest.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
rookies
Cosby
had that headshot. Not
Cosby
enough
just
though.
controlling that alpha side.
Oh, absolutely. They know they're not able to get up there uncontested. Rookie's backed up behind the bomb. Still watching. He's got eyes on Prime. Got the kill. 4v1. Winners is probably going to take the L on this one. And there it is.
Buff Boys taking a 3-1 lead in this game. Yeah, Bill Cosby just definitely controlling that alpha side, and Team Buff Boys just has 100% confidence in him that he's going to be able to hold them.
I mean, look at that. The guy's 8-1 right now. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, he's definitely fragging out.
If I'm winners right now, I'm just thinking, how do I chow this guy? Like, let's do what we got to do. Peek at the same time. Try to get the shot on him. Take him off that A side because there's nothing they can do right now.
Prime has a nice angle here. Looks like he's going to get one, and then he's going to go down to Nick.
We got a 3v3 right now. Everybody's kind of all over the place, just holding angles.
You got a 3v2 situation, just Young A and Wanna left alive on Winner's team. They've got
We
trophy
got Nick
systems
going
set up.
B side. There, the last two remaining on Winners are both B side. Let's see if he gets this plan off. He does. And he immediately retreats out to watch that heady.
2v2
He's just
situation here.
Yep, he's just rotating around. They know they got to come to them.
He's gonna get
Gets
one,
gets
gets
two.
two.
The double kill for the win. 4-1.
Nailbox with great double kill here.
Yeah,
Young A.
Wanna was watching that catwalk, just not fast enough to beat Nailbox on the trigger there.
Fortunately, that's a little bit of COD timing. Looks like he looked away right at the last second.
Oh, you know it, man. Works like clockwork. You look away, that's when they're walking through the door.
I've been the victim of that more times than I can count.
All right, let's see if they got a counter for Cosby yet. Oh, they got a shot on him. Made him fall back. That's good. They need that. So here they should be pushing A. They're not. Actually, they're wrapping around B side. And Nick's there waiting on one of them. Second one, Wanna took him down.
Looks like Cosby's going to come
brawl
behind him
going
and get
here
him.
on B. We got a 2v2. Buff Boys are back on their spawn side, but we got rookies flanking around here.
See, Cosby's going to go across catwalk and kind of flip sides. Looks like Nailbox and Prime are
Oh,
going
and
to
he
run into
catches
each other.
rookies off guard. Oh, rookies gets away though. Oh, he gets taken out. What did he get taken out by? It says, what is that icon? I don't even know what he just got taken out by.
I honestly...
So here, Prime's on bomb. Got two people staring right at him. Oh, and they take him out. There it is, 5-1. Last chance for Winners to start the comeback on this map.
Definitely a good game so far. This map is very interesting on Search and Destroy just due to the size of it. Buff Boys up 5-1 in this game. Bill Cosby just absolutely fragging out.
10 kills in only 6 rounds.
Nailbox is on a 5-kill streak right now at 6-2. Young A has a nice sight on catwalk here. Nailbox just kind of toying with him.
Tosses
Throws a smoke.
Oh, he's going to pre-fire that smoke, just waiting on him to come down catwalk. He gets a couple hits on him. He knows he's going to have to retreat there. That was good pre-firing there. That made a lot of sense. Cosby just watching this center. This tire head glitch right here is brutal. Each team down one player. We got Winners still spread out looking to find out where they're at. Oh, they get one pick there on A side. Now it's down 2-3. Winners might have a chance here.
Definitely, it's going to be a 2v2 now. Nailbox and Cosby against rookies and Young A.
Oh,
Cosby's going to come up right on the other side of rookies.
They've got
1v2
got
for
on
rookies.
A.
He's just sitting in that box. He knows he's there. Cosby just kind of toying with him here, and he's going to get him, and that's going to go to Buff Boys. Buff Boys is going to take this series.
So I believe that's 3-1.
That is. It's a best of 5 series, and that's the finals. Buff
Boys are the champions. Came back as the underdogs and absolutely showed up.
Yeah, working their way through the losers bracket.
I don't think anybody expected it to be that dominant of a showing by Buff Boys. They absolutely just came out and fragged their way to a victory.
Definitely, working their way through adversity and coming through the losers bracket and being down 1-0 to start the series, and being able to come back and win it all in a dominating fashion as well. That was just a great showing by Buff Boys.
Yeah, this showing by Cosby here, and this is what I love too, is we talked about Nick, we talked about Young A, but each person on both of these teams showed up in their own aspect today. It was not like a one-man show by any means whatsoever.
Definitely. Cosby just coming out and fragging in that last map at Crossroads, and he had over 10 kills, and Winners had no response to him. He had the high ground over there, and there's the kill that we're really not sure how that happened.
Yeah, it looked like a trophy system somehow blew up to take him out there, but yeah, it was still intense in its own right. It was a very dominant showing for sure, but every single round was close, and every single round came down to that last clutch play that they needed, and a lot of just superior tactics here by Buff Boys and getting the good flanks, catching them off guard. It seemed like anytime Winners thought they had them locked into a position, they were getting the flank on them.
Definitely. It looked like during the matches, it looks like there was a little bit of a lack of rotation by the Winners team, and just their teammates not being able to rotate over and get to the site as quickly as possible. Just not being able to have another teammate there and get that trade off. And Buff Boys just took advantage of that the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it just showed superior communication and teamwork by Buff Boys. You can tell they were in the losers bracket, but they came to win. And you can see the preparation that went into their gameplay just with how quickly they responded and adjusted where they needed to in those matches.
Definitely. Buff Boys led by Nick and Bill Cosby just fragging out in that last Crossroads map. And it was just a great showing by both teams. Young A had the 10-plus kill game in Miami. Unfortunately, just his team not able to take the win in that game. But definitely an interesting series, and I'm very excited to see, the next season and to see what the next Air Force Gaming tournament, how these guys perform.
Yeah, can't wait to see them come back and give them a little more competition and see if they still come up top. Chat on Twitch is bringing up a good point, though. This is 2 wins now for Barksdale. So Barksdale is just showing up to this competition in mass. So GG's Barksdale, and good job. And great job to Buff Boys.
Definitely. Just some... these definitely are some names that you need to keep an eye out for upcoming Air Force tournaments and Call of Duty events. Looks like we're good for an interview here with Nick Stero, one of the players for Team Buff Boys, your Air Force Gaming League Pilot Season champions. Hey, Nick, how's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. How you feeling, man? That was quite the showing your team put on there.
Yeah, dude, feels good. It was cool to play with people from my base and kind of connect through this tournament.
Yeah, so what would you say the difference is between the last time you guys played Winners and you actually lost and got knocked to the losers bracket, and then you guys just come in today and just absolutely dominate? What happened between then and now to get you guys postured where you are?
Just kind of we would get on earlier for matches, kind of going through rotations, setups. Everybody started taking it a little bit more seriously after we lost to them, because we kind of just thought, at the beginning, we thought we were going to be the best team no matter what. So the loss kind of humbled us. And so it made us get our strats down and try a lot harder for this one.
Yeah, well, that preparation and that work that you guys put in obviously showed. We've been talking about how well you guys executed those rotations throughout the entire match.
Definitely, just a commanding. What was that, JT?
Oh no, I'm good. All you, Triton.
Okay, so yeah, definitely a commanding win for you guys and Team Buff Boys. What happened in that last Crossroads map? Like, did you just have 100% confidence in Cosby of just holding that high ground overlooking Alpha Site?
Yeah, so A on that map is a lot of like you really don't want to challenge the gunfights because it's kind of just like you have everybody looking at you when you're on the cliff. So the plan is have Cosby play information, kind of call out, hey, we have 1 here, 2 here, they're crossing the bomb. Him winning those gunfights was just him showing up big in the last game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And last, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Just shout out to the boys. We hunkered down, got this win. 3-1 because we came from losers. It was awesome. Shout out to Aaron, MF Young A, and Rookies, his team. We play every day, so this is just fun sport.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you being here for the interview, and GG's definitely.
GG's. Thanks for casting, boys.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Thanks for such a good showing. You make it easy. All right, guys. That's wrapping it up. So we've got 3 championship teams, 3 excellent games, or different types of games, and excellent competition in each one. Great way to end here at the Call of Duty tournament. And this has been a lot of fun doing this Air Force Gaming League broadcast and watching it all play out.
Definitely, and it was a great time, great games. Rocket League tournament going on earlier, and then League of Legends, and finally just wrapping it all up with Call of Duty. And it was a great end to a great season. And I'm happy to be a part of it.
Well, that wraps us up for us, I think. So look forward to seeing you guys in season 1. And we're officially signing off. Cosby's just watching over that bomb. Oh, and Buff Boys is just nasty right now. These guys are crushing it. So here, watch this. This guy's just barely peeking out of the corner of the bomb here. Sees that foot. Death.
Yeah,
That's
definitely
so
doing
awesome
a great job.
Nothing they can do right now.
Prime has a nice angle here. Looks like he's going to get 1, and then he's going to go down to Nick.
We got a 3v3 right
2v2 situation here.
Yep.
Cosby's going to go across the catwalk and kind of flip sides. Looks like Nailbox and Prime are going to run into it. Cosby against Rookies and Young A. Cosby's going to come up right on the Rookies. Just sitting Wanna trying to rotate back over to Bravo.
Yep, so you got 3 from each team on Bravo. I really think winners need at least 1 point on this map. Just
Nick's able to jump over the...
There he's got Nixon. Just didn't land those. Smoke comes out.
See if they're going to push a little bit there. Nick Smoke there to run away from bomb and find some cover.
Yeah, Nick's actually taking EV2. And that bomb clock is ticking down. We're at 17 seconds.
1v1 for Rookies against Buff. Hard to get over there.
It really is, unless you take that wide flank and catch him off guard. Just team down 1 player. You think?
Down a 1v2 situation for Young A. He's going to take out 1. Now 1v1 between Young A and Nailbox.
10 seconds left on this bomb. He's got to get this defuse going.
He's going to take him out, but
yep,
he's not going to have enough time.
They're right. Nobody goes to pick it up. Prime's going to have to go try. Let's see if Nick picks him off here. Sure. It's interesting. You got Young A and Prime stacked up watching the exact same angle right here. When Nick just guns him.
For his teammates to rotate over. Just able to wait. Young A pulling the flank.
Young A more often than not. We'll see how it goes.
Feel the thunder shake the open ground. Won't give in, I'm fighting for the crown.